Okay. All right. Everybody focus.
God.
Lock in. Lock in. Who's locked in?
I'm locked in.
I don't know if I'm locked in.
Are you locked in?
Not locked in. No.
We're gonna have to see.
Ev's locked in. I can see it in his eyes.
I've been
I'm locked
trolling
the fuck
Kay
in.
the goalie.
I'm still thinking about Brandon Bitts over here
Kayce's
doing
locked
tricks.
I'm locked the fuck in.
the goofy grandpa.
The goofy grandpa, Brandon Bitts.
Do you see goofy grandpa didn't know the difference between TikTok and Instagram?
Look at my tits.
He knows the difference. He's not that old.
No.
Brandon, how old are
He's
you?
not denying it.
Like, for real. I'm not even trying to be an asshole.
41.
No, you're
That's not
not.
at all.
43.
No, you're not.
45.
I think you're 46.
46.
Yeah, we're 10 years apart.
Squeeze one more out.
Well, yeah, 46.
Yeah, we're 10 years apart. That's right.
You look great, 46.
Thank you.
You have great hair.
And great tits.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, I think this is all going
Hello
in the podcast.
and
if I had
welcome
to
to
guess.
Unnecessary Roughness, brought to you by Twisted
Tea, baby.
Hard iced tea. And thanks to super producer Lukey, I'm holding a deliciously cold Twisted Tea peach in my hand. Looks like Casey's got the original, as does, I can't tell, that might be the half and half in Big Ev's
I got
hand.
a half and half right here.
And there's an original
My
over there
personal
in
favorite.
T-Bob's hand. How is it?
Delicious.
Nothing says college football season like ice cold and delicious Twisted Tea. Please go out and buy you some Twisted Tea today. It's available in stores near you, and enjoy a nice long Saturday of watching college football.
May I also suggest Halloween is coming up. A lot of Halloween parties. Maybe
Yeah,
bring
sure.
some Twisted Tea to some Halloween parties. You know? It's a good party drink.
Can I write down my Halloween costume and you tell me if you think it's a good one?
You know what I'm going to dress up as? Tweebob.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm going
for
to be
here?
a giant Twisted Tea.
Yeah, that's good.
Tweebob.
What, do you have the outfit already?
He's gonna help me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Are you going to talk like him all day?
I think so.
I love it.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to share with the class?
No.
No, it's a
No.
surprise.
It's a fucking surprise, T-Bob.
That's fucking crazy.
All right, what sexual body part are you going to dress up as?
I told you I'm going to go as a giant Twisted Tea can, and I'm going to be Tweebob.
So good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Big F?
Probably Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I like
Always
that.
plays.
Yeah.
I did it in college one time, and I just did it 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Plays
This
every
is
time.
the first year that my son told me what he wants to be, and I feel like that'll never stop now. Like I thought I had one more year. I thought I could dress him up whatever I wanted one more year, and absolutely not. He's a dinosaur, and
Oh,
my
heck
God, that
yeah.
man is going to be a fucking dinosaur.
Are you going to be a dinosaur with him? We always do family costumes. I have to
I
dress
hadn't
up as
thought about it.
Embarrassment from Inside Out 2 this year. Not into it.
Usually we're traveling. Usually we're traveling. Usually we're on the road for football. So I don't know if I'm going to be there or not. I hope
I was
so.
shocked. I was shocked when Blutman told me his costume. I didn't even.
I might be embarrassment.
Yeah, you could be
I didn't know
a
you could
good
still do
embarrassment
blackface.
actually, but with the hood on.
Blutman's doing blackface?
Blutman's doing blackface, yeah.
I'm not giving into this joke.
I was talking about Lukey.
Oh, come on.
Anyway,
For Mincy.
it is.
Going as Tiger Woods.
It is college football
Feeling
week.
goofy today.
Week 9 or 10, I don't know.
9.
Who cares?
It's 9.
It is week
God,
9.
9 already. Damn.
And listen,
Listen.
shout out to the SEC for actually giving us matchups to watch this weekend, because the Big Ten and the other conferences just aren't pulling their weight at all. We're just waiting for Ohio State and Indiana to play in the Big Ten. Nothing else matters. I guess UCLA's. Oh, I'm sorry, Liam. Yeah, UCLA looks pretty good this weekend. Good chance.
25-point dogs, right?
Yeah, all right, did it once. Why not do it
So they
again?
were against Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State's ass.
Dominoes.
Let me tell you something.
You guys,
Hey,
the
hey.
Big Ten doesn't want Indiana to fall to UCLA because the people like us will jump on
I would
that
enjoy. I think if you gave me a choice of UCLA beating Indiana and Mississippi State beating Texas, I would think about it for a second.
Thank you.
I'd think about it for a second. I'd be like, now listen, I can handle one more loss. Let me just see where we are. I'm going to Starkville.
shit. Good for you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Leaving tomorrow. This is going to be my annual trip down to Starkville. I'm going to take down Arch. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific cowbell you're taking?
I'll just probably pick one up there.
Listen, I won't throw your cowbell this time. I want you to ring that cowbell as hard as you fucking can on Saturday, okay?
Don't throw your shoulder out, though.
I don't care what
a great
you think.
idea.
No. We're on the same side this time.
Okay. All
We're
right.
on the same side.
Keep that energy for later in this podcast.
I know what you're gonna do. Trust me. I've
Just
already
keep that energy
accepted
for later
it.
in this podcast. That's all I'm saying.
Billy Lucci's been calling me like every day, being like, just let him hate. Let him hate. Let Brandon Walker
Let him hate.
hate.
Watch the money pile up.
Let him hate. Yeah, no. Money over bitches.
50 said that.
If they hate the
Wayne said that.
Yeah, that's
Watch
what he
money
said. Yeah,
pile up.
yeah. Okay, we'll get to that. But
I know.
first, listen. There have been people, not anybody in this room, who looked at the top 5 and they looked at A&M and said, "Oh, they might be faking it. They might be phony. They might be pretending." And to that end, they're right, because the SEC just fined Texas A&M $50,000 for faking injuries.
One injury.
They're officially guilty of faking injuries.
First team.
It is hilarious, by the way.
First team.
Hilarious. The
Unreal.
first team
Coupons.
isn't Ole Miss or Lane Kiffin, or like some of these teams that actually do abuse this.
Fun coupons.
Big T told me Tennessee, they literally have a guy that's his job, but they do it after extra points.
Yeah.
So the defense gets more rest. So they can't really do anything about it. He said,
Yeah.
watch, and he showed me, now that we've come back a few times to watch a full Saturday with them, they have a guy after every touchdown who just fakes an injury.
It is funny that A&M gets singled out for this
But
when it just happens.
every
all
single
the time.
team does it.
No. But time out now.
Yeah, it was egregious.
A&M fucked it up. You have to do it before the ball is spotted.
Yeah.
Like the entire rule changes, you can't do it after the ball is spotted. They didn't execute properly. Imagine that. And yeah, you can clearly see the coach telling the guy to hit the ground. He hits the ground. But at least it paid off. Like they stopped Arkansas from scoring.
Also, who
Oh, wait.
cares?
No, they did. They did
Oh,
not.
they did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they didn't.
Did
Never mind.
A&M win the game?
Okay, so they paid $50,000
Listen, I know
for nothing.
$50,000 in Baton Rouge probably goes a really long way. It doesn't do shit in College Station. That's
Good.
a bar
There you go.
tab.
Say it with your
You
fucking
sound
chest.
like an out-of-touch Balenciaga'd bitch right now, because that's fucking $50K for a guy hitting the ground for one play. That's an insane
I
amount
don't know
of money.
why that had to go personal at all, but A&M $50,000 is nothing.
Jesus
The
Christ.
next one could be 100 though.
That's fine.
and that's nothing, too.
It is funny though.
It's. I mean,
Yeah.
again, I have no idea why that came out of my pocket. $50,000 out of my pocket would be a lot, yes, but I understand. Like, sure, they're gonna get dinged with it. Like, no one at A&M gives a fuck about that. No one.
So, they might not give a fuck.
You have no
but I do
shame.
think
No shame whatsoever.
I do think it sharpens
No,
up.
every single team fakes injuries.
I do think they probably have to nip it in the bud now. I mean,
Well, of course they do. Yeah, you can't do it again, but every single team fakes injuries. I mean, Ev just said that there's literally a guy made for it on Tennessee. We all know this.
Yeah.
To me, it's just like it's like, oh, well, they didn't stop Arkansas from scoring. A&M won the game. Like, why can't we just...
Mike Elko has tried to sell us on an idea of building a culture of toughness, okay?
So are you mad at Tommy Moffitt?
What could
I was gonna
possibly...
say.
Are you
Tommy
mad at
Moffitt didn't tell him to hit the ground.
How do you know?
Tommy Moffitt didn't tell him
How
to hit
do
the
you
ground.
know?
How do
because
you
I
know
know
that?
exactly what Tommy Moffitt does on the sidelines. He just goes, Pistons! Piss fucking drop!
So you're telling me...
the entire time.
So...
Finer?
Yeah, no, straight up, yes.
Strength-
Pistons!
Yeah, I agree
Strength
with that.
coaches are
He's banging a chair around. I get that, but
Yeah,
like,
what
your whole,
if they don't have our uniform on? Fuck that!
fuck you. If you ain't on our uniform, fuck you. It's just very interesting that this whole season you've been talking about how Tommy Moffitt brings the toughness to Texas A&M, and now it's not him that could potentially be the one that's...
No, it's fucking... No, I've also said that Mike Elko does. When Mike Elko was hired, I applauded as a blue-collar, tough hire that wasn't just like a big name that they're going out and paying for like LSU did,
Why do I
and
feel
y'all
like-
have fucked it all up.
Fucked it all up?
Because
How
you
did-
can't be tough when you're falling on the ground, cheating, getting fined, and then being like 50K, who cares? That's not tough.
Every single school,
Tough
every
person
single
cares
team,
about 50K.
Big F, I have a question for you.
That's
Sure.
I'll throw Kayce the lifeline here of just.
There's no lifeline. I can tell you right now, no one at A&M gives a shit, and it was one time.
I know. This is more funny than anything.
No,
The fact that somebody's getting fined for faking injury.
Try that shit in Death Valley, see what happens.
I'll guess I should be wearing my Balenciaga since that's what we have to bring up.
T-Bob
Did I
asked
get to you?
maybe the worst question in the history of Wake Up Barstool this morning.
When?
Oh no.
This morning.
The Ohio State take.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking genius.
It's not genius. You think you're a forward thinker and you think you're ahead of everybody.
Yep.
Watch what happens right now.
Have you not heard this yet?
Big F, you're an Ohio State fan.
I am indeed.
Is it boring to be an Ohio State fan?
Hell no, it's not boring.
It's fucking great, right?
It's awesome. We're the national champs.
Yeah.
We're kicking the shit at everyone this year. It's fucking great. It's a blast. I've been having the time of my life this year. Trust me,
And
we're
yet-
going to get challenged at some point.
You look like such a judgmental bitch right
Yeah,
now.
well, I am being a judgmental bitch right now. I'm angry at
How am I
everybody.
going to sit here? Only one team has even scored double digits on us, and it was in garbage time, and it was a solid football team on the road. I mean, I've been having a blast watching my team just strangle the life out of every opponent that walks across the field against us.
And then coming on the post game
awesome.
being like, I mean, we actually could have run the ball a bit better.
I want us to be better.
You know, the defense could have done this.
No,
could have
defense
done
was
that.
great.
Also, this is
I would like
Ev,
us to run the ball more consistently. That's
this is
true,
no
but-
shade at you whatsoever, because I mean, I would not be bored. I mean, first of all, it's like saying like we're Patriots fans bored, we're Bulls fans bored. No, but they weren't perfect last year. You can't be bored until you beat Michigan.
Well, no, but I'm not bored.
I know,
saying
that's
right
what I'm
now
saying
not
to T-Bob.
bored.
Like, how
Yeah,
could
no,
they
I'm
be
not
possibly bored? They have unfinished
I'm having a
business.
blast.
so-
I'm having
so-
a blast kicking everyone's
so-
ass. I mean, I'm
so-
looking forward to that game, but it's far down the road.
Right.
So
now.
that's how it's even worse to be an Ohio State fan, because you're so bored that the only thing that puts any lead in your pencil is the boogeyman that's waiting for you a month away. All season long, you don't even give a fuck about the game that's going on Saturday, because all you can think about is that big, bad block letter M hiding under the bed, waiting to snatch your soul once again.
But I mean, we have a bye this week, so that's why I'm not.
I don't.
You have a bye every week is my point.
I'd like it on record that if my team,
it's also a product of just how good we are.
but also like if you're winning, I don't know how that could be boring. I think it feels pretty great.
Listen,
it just worked out this year. We didn't play Indiana
My
and Oregon in the regular
guarantee
season.
to
but-
you guys is that if Mississippi State wins the national title next year and then starts 6-0 and has no close games, I will do the Week 7 show with my cock out.
No, I mean,
my
to be
cock
honest,
will
like,
be
we
out.
weren't like
Completely different.
We
My
were
cock
barely
will be
tested
out.
in the playoff. We were barely tested.
Completely
Why is
different.
it completely different?
Well,
Because
no.
Ohio State
Texas
is a
game we
culture
were. That
used
was
to
it,
winning.
though.
And Notre
If
Dame-
Mississippi State were to win the
Michigan
Natty-
won
They
the
made us
national
feel
title
for a
the
second.
year before.
Yeah, if
Notre Dame
Michigan,
tested them
if
after Ohio
Michigan
State
was to
basically
win the
said we
national
already
champ,
won.
or if Mississippi State was
Was
to win the national
Alabama-
championship and then win 6 rugby, yes, Alabama was bored. Nick Saban had to literally get on them for leaving the game.
I know, but Alabama
true.
had won 6.
Yeah, they were bored.
They've won 1
What Ohio
recently.
State game have you turned on to casually watch this year?
Every single one that's
I
on.
will say this.
I have not watched a single one
the-
after the first half because they
to
get
the-
boring as fuck.
Casual observer, Ohio State probably is boring as fuck.
Yes.
To the casual, somebody who's looking for a good game on the 11:30 window or the 2:30 window or the midnight window, and the Ohio State's the best game on, you look at it like, what? They're playing a different sport.
Look, so what? You're going to be excited about Penn State at home? I guess so. That's like a rival. That could be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're gonna smash. But I mean,
at
things
Purdue.
have just transpired.
It's not
that-
boring to beat the
not
shit
the way
out of
we
people.
expected, obviously.
Home against UCLA, home
listen,
against Rutgers.
Well, UCLA's undefeated.
yeah, that's
Also-
true.
So again, people laughed at me on the show when I said we're 3-0. Less than 12 hours later, Kurt Signay, we're playing 3-0 ball club.
Yeah, true.
People praise
Well,
him for
I
it.
don't 100% like this turn that you've taken.
I don't
What?
either, but also
I love it.
What?
I
Because
kinda love it.
you were
I'm
the
a big,
most
bad Big Ten boy.
UCLA
Yeah, get it,
UCLA
big bad bird
played
boy.
UCLA played a game 10 miles from where we're sitting right now. 10 miles.
Yeah, that was a different
month
era.
ago.
That was a different era.
A month ago, and you're like, why would I go to that? Why fiddlesticks? Why would I go to that? I'm not going to go watch that.
Yeah, he
and
did
now,
say that.
And now you're trying to hitchhike to Bloomington this weekend.
Well, yeah, I was trying to, and then unforeseen circumstances happened. We couldn't go, which is okay. Just like unforeseen circumstances happened to this team, this program, program. I said, I on this show, I screamed out into the
sit up.
void all offseason about how pathetic of a situation it was, and nobody wanted to hear me out. The first 4 games were the most the first 4 games, yes, were the most embarrassing, putrid stuff you ever see. Deshaun Foster is so clearly the worst head coach in the history of any sport.
Yeah.
You
up
cannot.
there.
You
It's
actually
honestly up
can't
there.
even dispute that. And Jarmon let him get $6 million on his buyout. Cool to be a buddy to give him $6 million. No, dude. Yeah, I didn't want to go to UCLA Northwestern on Saturday full of good college football. You're right. Do I want to go this week? Yes. Am I going? No. I'm gonna watch on the couch. Probably lose, but that's okay. But I'm gonna have fun. It's fun to watch UCLA for the first time in 4 years.
Yeah, Brandon, what's your point? Winning is fun. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't he be locked in? They're winning games. Of course he's having
I
fun.
didn't
What
want to go
point
see us
are you
lose
trying to make?
Northwestern.
Yeah, I can't argue with you sitting like that.
He put his foot up.
I can't argue with you.
I
your
fell
foot up.
asleep like 8 times
Your
last
sassy
podcast.
ass foot up on the couch.
He's
I fell
also-
asleep like 8 times
he's
last
also
podcast.
he knows he's going against his own point.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm doing a bit.
Are you tired as fuck?
I'm okay. I got a coffee right now. I'm feeling good right now, and I'm feeling fired up because LSU A&M
These days we
talking
do.
a lot of shit.
Ev,
I want to apologize. The Balenciaga big that was a little crass. That was a little
No,
crass.
she's fine with that.
I know, but I don't love using the B word. It sounded very real. I was trying to do like a rich thing. I should have gone with like I don't know, like spoiled Texas girl or something.
You should have gone after, I don't know, like the CEO of Exxon or the CEO of Buc-ee's or like all the people that are Aggies that have all the money that
There's nothing I
surely
hate
don't give a
more in
fuck
my
about
life
50K.
more than how much I love Buc-ee's.
Well,
knowing
so
that it
all
funds A&M.
all that money is going
I
there. So
know.
again, to my point, $50,000. I will say. I mean, I know you made it personally about me. I would love $50,000.
Okay, right, I apologize. I did not-
I'm
I
just
did
saying
not.
to A&M doesn't mean anything. Ev, I will also say if I was in
You
your
have no
position, I would
perspective.
never be bored. Ever.
There's nothing to be bored about. It's been awesome.
Never.
Had a great
Okay,
season.
you're
Had a
right.
great
So
season
there's
so
nothing to
far.
be bored about except like do you ever feel fear?
No.
He
Until
will.
Michigan.
He will.
Exactly.
But
Y'all
I
y'all
don't
think
do
that's
that.
fun?
Don't do that.
Like
I
Kayce,
see what
you
you're
don't
writing.
you don't feel alive with the pit in your stomach as you know that your team's going to Death Valley Saturday night?
If I was a national champion and was undefeated and I didn't have to get tested, I would absolutely not give a fuck.
Can I suggest you get tested as often as possible. Can I read that take? Can I
No,
say
please
that
don't.
take?
No, please don't.
I could read it from here.
He's also wrong. That's like the worst take
A
ever.
certain big gas station brand maybe dropping the O word on them. Maybe or maybe not. Who
Why?
knows?
Because you're
Who's to
overstimulated
say?
in there?
T-Bob, I don't get it.
It's not overrated.
I don't get it.
It's not overrated.
It's because you get overstimulated.
I don't get it.
Hey, you
if
do
I want
get
to
a
go
little
to a fucking
overstimulated, to be
Walmart, I go
fair.
to a Walmart. Why am I going to one that's on the highway and gas
Because-
shopping or going to the gas station with 2,000 other people?
Because the food is objectively
Delicious.
delicious. The bathrooms are objectively incredible. They're super private too. Ceiling to floor stalls. You
Please
know what I'm
don't do
saying?
it.
Like you gotta
Don't do
love
it.
ceiling to floor
Don't
stalls.
embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself.
And you gotta love a fun mascot. The kids go home
Not
with like
everything
a little,
needs a Disney World, and
a
gas
little-
stations did not need a Disney World.
It did, and that's why it's so successful. Unfortunately, I hate it too. It's just more A&M and these rich. There are more money in these
Billy
rich bitches'
Lucci
pockets.
says that you're a disgrace to the Viore brand and you're not allowed to
Can
wear
I
it anymore.
stop right now? Billy Lucci's not on this podcast.
No, but he's talking shit to T-Bob through me.
All right. All
Man,
right.
I like what you were trying to do there.
Yeah.
There's something there. I went for the first time. It's good. I was impressed.
The food is very good.
To me, it was the carving station.
Yes.
Yes, bro.
When I walked in and
Fresh brisket on the
motherfuckers at a
board.
carving station, I was like, they're carving up fresh brisket and steaks and shit. I was like, wow.
And they announce it.
wow.
The
yeah, and they
barbecue,
announced
the
it.
barbecue sandwich is
Wow.
delicious. I will tell you, Brandon, and
Breakfast
as somebody who is around them most of my life, if I'm in a hurry, I'm not stopping at Buc-ee's.
No,
like
it's a
that's
road
not-
trip.
This is not a.
But I'm always in a hurry when I'm on the interstate.
but it's.
I'm going.
I agree.
Only, well,
But it's like if
granted, the only
everybody's
way I pass
hungry-
one is like on the way to Florida, but it's a road trip stop.
Yeah.
It is to take it off, let the kids run around, get some good food, take a little break, and rejuice.
Go get
That's the
some
problem.
beer.
That's
Go
the
get some
problem.
roadies.
What I hate the most is other people.
That's your problem.
And
if
it's
I'm
a
on
lot of people.
If I'm
It
on
is a
the
lot of
interstate
people.
and I stop at Buc-ee's, that's where the most
No,
other people are.
There have absolutely been times on the road where it's like we're not stopping at Buc-ee's because we don't have X amount of time to do this. We're going to a regular gas station, we're getting some snacks, and we're getting back on the road. And then you're like, I'm really hungry. I want to go get a pulled pork sandwich.
Now, Buc-ee's, you can be fast there.
Yes, you can.
And that's what they're.
They have good checkout lines.
That's what I was in. Their checkout lines are very efficient, very fast. So I agree with Brick. 'Cause I'm the type like I'm filling up the gas, and by the time the gas is full, when I get back out, like we're gone.
You never have to wait for a
But
pump
you
at
can generally
Buc-ee's.
get food that fast in Buc-ee's if you're a man on a mission.
And-
now, if you go with a family of 5, I get it. It's going to be a thing.
And
Yeah. But you
the
get
guy
like,
that owns it's an Aggie. So
you know, you're on your way to Disney and you stop and you buy like a snack bag. Maybe you get like some chairs. One time I went with a
chair
group
shopping?
of guys and randomly everybody bought like smokers, like little like barbecue pits. I never used it, but it's still in my garage right now.
I've never
Little
been.
Buc-ee's
So-
barbecue pit.
so
Buc-ee's
you
if-
went to a Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you did. You went
Yes.
Walmart shopping at Buc-ee's.
But like super clean.
Yeah.
if Buc-ee's would like to sponsor this podcast, will you take back your take?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you
yeah.
kidding me?
Listen.
I'd be sucking for Buc-ee.
Hey. I'm gonna
You
go
took the
ahead.
words out of my brain.
That's a little
listen,
freebie Buc-ee's. Bring the bucks up.
Ev has not said a bad word about A&M and their money or Buc-ee's. The two of you, I'm just saying, there might be conversations going on that the two of you are probably left out of now.
Okay, well here, let me apologize to the A&M guy that owns Buc-ee's. I'm really sorry that y'all are such fucking losers and so rich and out of touch and can never get across the finish line,
Out
and
of
that all
touch?
of your
Why?
deepest, darkest fears are coming home to roost again this Saturday night in Death Valley. Fuck Billy Lucci, fuck Texags, fuck Buc-ee's,
That's
fuck
fine.
Kayce, fuck it all. Tigers this Saturday night.
That is fine.
I love-
Out of touch is crazy.
I love.
People can't have money.
A, every college football fan is out of touch. B, you're no more out of touch than anybody else. C,
Correct.
I love the progression of T-Bob. from Saturday to Saturday because you're 7-0 right now.
Yeah, and
you were a fuck you on Saturday. You're fuck you right now.
I'm gonna be fuck you in
That's
forever.
fine. That's fine. But on Saturday night, T-Bob was like, I don't even want to be here. College football stinks. I hate this. I'd rather let's do a rugby podcast, something. I don't.
The All Blacks are coming to town.
Sunday, he's calling around Baton Rouge. Are we going to get the money? We're going to fire him. Monday, he makes a second call. Seriously, we're going to fire him. Tuesday, he's like, now wait a minute. A&M's not that good. Yeah. By Wednesday afternoon, it's like, fuck Texas A&M. Fuck everybody.
Actually, to be fair, do you know when it changed? If you think about last episode,
yeah,
it's when I heard the line.
What was
I said I said the line on the show and then he took his shirt off.
That's what I mean. Saturday.
Yeah.
The
What
end of Saturday.
2.5.
2.5.
A&M's
Weren't
minus
you
2.5
point
Thought it was
dogs
going to
at
be
Vandy?
more. Oh, yeah, we've been 2.5-point dogs both games.
Yeah,
but you know the dynamics at play here. It's a stinky line. It should have been more objectively based on all the information that we had.
Yeah, it should be
It's
like
Baton
6.5.
Rouge.
Yeah.
It's Baton Rouge.
A&M's had some stinky ones and they keep passing the test. So this is the stinkiest.
The one in Arkansas
But
was
again,
stinky.
that doesn't mean anything. There's the square shit wins almost as much as sharp. Really 50-50.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like it's
Casey, you
definitely
seen-
an LSU line, but I think LSU's kind of bad. I don't know. But I don't know though. I don't know.
Casey, you seem nonplussed. Are you at all bothered by this? Are you scared?
I'm not bothered by you at all.
Not even a little bit.
Couldn't be less bothered by you.
Oh, methinks the lady doth protest too much.
No, I listen. If I act like A&M's the best thing in the world, I get poo-pooed. If I act like I'm scared, I get poo-pooed. I am not nervous about this. Come Saturday, of course I will be. It's Death Valley. It's at night. These are the games that A&M typically loses. This is not a typical A&M team. I think LSU is absolute ass. The defense. Or should we just get into the game now?
Hey, we're getting into something.
Well, guess what? Like you always tell me, I think being ass is a good thing. You know why? Because I fucking love ass. In fact, it's my favorite part of humanity. No, we talk about this all the time because people say like, get fucked, get
So
deep
horny.
dick, get those are actually good things. Those are good things.
Yeah.
We've had this discussion.
You are what you
being
eat.
ass is a good. Thank you. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
So guess what? You about to
No, one of my favorite internet
Try to
things.
I don't talk trash to the horniest man on earth.
I'm just gonna let him go. One of my favorite memes on the internet right now is like how ass is, and then insert team, and it's like Cardi B's ass.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the
That is a
biggest
good
ass.
meme. I like that
That's
meme.
why I feel about it. Should we talk about Hey Dude before we get into more?
Yes, please.
Okay, Hey Dude. I have
So-
Titus's shoes under here again. They look phenomenal. They're great. This week's episode is brought to you by Hey Dude. What's a better way to hang out in football season than the official shoe of tailgating? It's the only option when you're planning your game day fit. It's easy to slip on, laid back style, and all day comfort. They hooked us up with a bunch of new pairs, the Barstool collection. Also, I know it's the end of October, but holiday season is coming around, and Hey Dude is a great gift to put under the tree. I know it's early, but fellas, it's good to get the gifts early. So go to heydude.com/Barstool and use promo code UR20 to get 20% off of the Hey Dude Barstool collection. That's code UR to grab 20% off all of our favorite styles here at Barstool. So whether you're in the parking lot, you're locked in the red zone from the couch, or you just need something to slip on to go out and get that coffee, make sure
Yes.
you're ready for football season with Hey Dude. Again, 20% off all of our favorite styles. Order yours today. Experience comfort all
It is
season
an
long.
elite. It's an elite dad shoe.
It's an elite parent shoe.
Yeah, I have. We're a big once a week breakfast, donuts family, and I have not made a single donut trip this entire season without throwing the Hey Dudes on.
They're the best shoe to have at the front, and when you have like toddlers or young kids, and you
Yeah.
have to make sure that you can just slide them on and not have to bend down and worry about carrying anything. So shout out Hey Dude. Again, that's heydude.com/Barstool. Use promo code UR20.
I would like to do something experimentally different this week.
Experiment with me.
You have a problem.
I'm fired up, guys. I'm
dirty
fucking
dog.
fired up. Like Brandon said, see, I ain't like Ohio State. Okay, I got anxiety and fear
Of course,
and excitement.
I would like it on record that I do have anxiety and fear about the game. You just don't bother me.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
What?
I think she's respecting the LSU football team and disrespecting you at the same time.
I think she is too.
Yeah, no, you don't bother me at all about this game.
Oh,
like you
guess
talking
what?
you talking shit to me does not.
There's a
bother
long
me.
time to go to kickoff,
That's
so
it.
we'll see if that changes.
There is a-
Balenciaga
hey-
You are in the
bitchiness.
same
Yeah.
spot because this is what Kayce done to me all week.
There is a fantastic fantastic option on the iPhone. It's called mute and do not disturb. I'm not worried about you.
Yeah. Not worried about
use
me.
that.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what
putting me on do not disturb.
Well, you just threatened to blow up my phone.
No,
Domino.
I'm just saying.
Domino.
If I'm the definition of in your head if you've got me muted.
Well, you're not muted now.
Okay, we gonna see. All right, sorry, continue.
The experiment is often we pull out 3 or 4 games to talk about right here, and then we get into the categories, and we kind of rush the categories at the end. So I'm making the decision to move the categories up, and we will talk about games through the categories, and when we land on a game, we'll talk about it. We'll try it that way. If it doesn't work, because frankly, and I'm not just saying this, I do think the 3 best games are all SEC games, and this is not an SEC podcast.
Yeah.
So that's just where I'm at on that. I think Missouri, Vanderbilt, LSU, A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma are the 3 best games on the entire slate. But that's why we have the categories like Game of the Week, like Upset Alert, like Under the Radar Game, because I do think there's a lot of games there that we can talk about. So, everybody good with that?
Yep.
I think we can shoehorn all the games into these categories.
Agreed.
For sure.
Agreed. So, first category is... Dang it.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
You okay?
It's fine. I'm just going through something. With our booker. I'm trying to book a guest for Mostly Sports, and it's not happening right. Dang it.
Do you want us to talk through it right now? You want us to vamp maybe? Ev, what do you do on your bye week when where do you put, I know obviously you're a big gambler, so you put all your interest into the gambling gods. But when Ohio State's not playing, do you still focus on a game extra? Because I do.
No, I mean, I think I just I guess obviously it's more like see, I'm always very bet centric, but when Ohio State's playing, it's definitely that's what I'm locked in on the most. But it doesn't honestly, it doesn't change a ton. Because honestly, this is where T-Bob, it's fair, and just in the sense of Texas is the only game so far that I've been little anxiety, little juice for. Every other game, even going to Washington, even though I was very high on them, I still was comfortable. I knew we were gonna win. Yeah. And then we just strangled the life out of them. But yeah, there's a when you don't have that juice for your own team, I'm just locked in on 6 games every slate, and just kind of eyes just darting play to play with all the bets I have. But I don't think it's that different, I guess.
It's the gambling juice.
But I'm used to Ohio State. There's a few games a year you got to have juice for, that are depending on the schedule, because we're usually just better than everyone else besides a handful of teams. So, I mean, but that's really what it is.
You're probably so excited, though, to just have a Saturday to yourself and watch our teams play without having to worry about being bored watching Ohio State and such a slog to go through.
I was so bored watching them
Oh.
win 42-3 over Minnesota. So boring.
I just can't imagine my team being that good. As good as his, and I'm 7-0.
Boring,
I've experienced it.
And you were probably bored, right?
That was awesome.
Yeah, see.
I'm sure watching Joe Burrow sling it. I was so bored watching Joe Burrow sling it around the
I don't
yard.
believe in what I'm saying.
I know, it's the worst take of all time.
No. That is not entirely true. I think there's differences. That 2019 year came out of nowhere. I'd never seen anything like that.
True. Yeah,
I'd never seen anything like that. And then we went immediately back down to 5-5 the next year.
That season was you walk into the season you're going to the store and buy beer, and you open the cooler and it's just nothing but lines of cocaine.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
legitimately,
this night just jumped up a notch.
It was a fever dream lottery season. Yeah, didn't feel real.
All right, so moving on into college football, and this week we're going to talk about the game of the week. What? Should I
vamp a little bit more before
Yeah.
Say some things.
Yeah. So obviously we have Ole Miss and Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yep.
We have Texas A&M LSU. We have. You know what? I'm tired of pussyfooting around it. I'm taking the Texas Longhorns down this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, you
I'm going down to Starkville. I'm taking a cowbell. I'm taking a camera crew, and I'm gunning for Arch Manning and Steve Sarkisian, and I'm taking them the fuck down.
You're taking a camera crew for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm doing mostly vlogs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm doing a West Point day on Friday and a Starkville day on Saturday.
Who's all going?
I'm going to do a tailgate video. It's me, Cody's going, and intern Wyatt.
You remember the last time that we did vlogs
me.
in Starkville, we went and saw Uncle Donnie.
We're going to see Uncle Donnie. We're going.
Can you tell him I said hi?
We're going to ride the four-wheelers.
We rode the four-wheelers out there.
Yeah, we're going to ride the four-wheelers down to the school
I
bus.
fucking love riding four-wheelers.
I had
bro.
so much fun riding that four-wheeler with you.
Yeah.
You ever flipped a four-wheeler?
No, but I got close.
Yeah.
I've scared myself on one.
It can get bad.
Yeah.
You ever get pulled over on one with no brakes?
No.
I don't think
What
I'd want to drive
experience.
one with no brakes.
But we had a lot of land. I've never had one on the highway. I've always done
My
it.
buddy, we wanted to smoke weed. He used to pick me up on one.
Yeah.
Before
Another
3
5 minutes.
cars.
Yeah.
And then he picks me up, and there's never cops by us. Just randomly happened to be one that day.
Yeah.
So the brakes don't work.
Yeah.
He thinks we're trying to run away. My buddy used to swerve around him.
Yeah.
tossed the blunt, looked for it for like 2 hours, and find it.
Oh, that's the
L.
worst.
We still talk about it.
Wait,
to
you
this
didn't get
day.
in trouble?
No, not really.
I mean, he thought you were running away from him.
But then he realized like, hey, we were literally like 15. We were 15 years old.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, my brakes don't work. I apologize.
Yeah, so we're going to Uncle
Cops
Donnie's.
like,
Okay,
okay, this is safe to drive. Sure.
Where are you going to dinner? Where are you taking him to dinner?
So I need to check my Instagram. All the reservations were full at Restaurant Tyler.
What
but
about the
hopefully-
guest room? You want
That's
me to?
Restaurant Tyler.
Well, but downstairs. I mean,
Yeah, that's where I want to go.
I thought Restaurant Tyler was upstairs. When we went,
is,
it's downstairs.
But you still have to go through their
oh
reservation
gotcha,
system.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
What casino are you staying at?
I'm staying at a hotel.
Really?
Less than a mile from campus.
Damn,
the
big
one,
game.
the one by the Walmart.
Yeah, same one.
Yeah.
I'm staying in the same one.
Hey, Brandon,
how'd
do you
you
know the
pull that
all-time
off?
Texas-Mississippi State series?
I know we won in 91 and 92.
Yeah.
They won in 98. I don't know that we played since 98. We played last year.
Well,
They
last
won.
year.
They won. So I don't know how many times we played before that, but it might be 2-2.
It's damn near functionally 2-2. There's a 1921 game
Yeah.
that makes it 3-2 Mississippi State. But I mean, hey,
We have the
close
all-time
series.
lead over Texas.
Yes, count that. Yeah, why does
Sorry,
that count?
my bad. 3-2 Texas. My
Okay.
bad.
Oh.
But
Well, that does
still,
count, doesn't
close
count.
Then it
series
doesn't
too.
count.
The close series.
Do y'all know what happened in the series?
No.
Jackie Sherrill
Shout out Jackie
took
Sherrill.
Mississippi State job in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
And the first big, very similar to this weekend, where the first big game we had a ranked
Bless
Texas
you.
coming in. We beat them 13-7 or 13-6,
13-6.
something like that. Beat them 13-6. And then I don't think that was the castration game, but the next year we were going to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
To Austin.
We were going to Austin, Texas. We won 28-10.
Yep.
Beat the shit out of them. And before the trip, Jackie Sherrill took the team out to the cow barn at Mississippi State and castrated a bull, or castrated a steer. What do you castrate? A bull into a steer, or you castrate a steer? Whatever.
Bull.
They
Bulls
castrated
have
a, castrated a bull right in front of the team to go play the Longhorns.
That seems.
I love stupid on-the-nose
that's a-
coachy metaphors.
You never heard of that?
No, I mean, we've done some things that sounded really bad. We branded Bevo, which is why his name is Bevo, but I've never heard of castrating Bevo.
Yeah, Jackie Sherrill castrated a bull in front of the team, and we went out and beat them out there. And then in '98, played in the Cotton Bowl, and Ricky Williams is still running.
Fuck Ricky Williams, dude. Fuck Ricky Williams.
I legitimately think ran for
I would.
275 yards. Anyway, but now I'm going down there, and that is my personal game of the week, even though it's not going to be my game of the week on here. Yeah.
Now you can do it.
It's Cracker Barrel Game of the Week. Sponsored by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel is giving you all the more of what you already love, like the delicious. I'll just say it. I'm just going to say it.
We went last week.
Last week, we all took a group trip to Cracker Barrel.
Field trip.
1 week ago today, we
Yes, it
took a
was.
road trip to Cracker Barrel, and we shot a bunch of social ads that'll go out at some point. I don't know if they've gone out yet or not. But we shot a bunch of social ads, and we just sat in one of those big corner round tables, you know the kind,
Yep.
and just ate and ate and ate. And watch this. Hold on. Me and Liam both had the broccoli cheddar
Chicken.
casserole, the broccoli cheddar chicken on Wednesday. You had the meatloaf.
Yep.
Big Ev had the chicken fried chicken
Yep.
with gravy on the
Yep.
side.
Oh yeah.
And T-Bob had a
Oh, wait, it's kind of random.
shepherd's
feeling.
pie.
Yeah.
You had it's a certain meat shepherd's pie. What kind of shepherd's pie did you have?
I want to say it was a
Like a roast beef shepherd pie?
hash brown roast
A hash
beef
brown,
shepherd
yes.
pie. Like it was a shepherd pie where the crust on top
Yeah.
is fried is hash
oh
brown.
my god!
It was
so good.
So
big
good.
old chunks of beef in there.
You two left.
Yeah.
Me and Ev ordered some more pancakes.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: I've never lived in a cold environment, and I know you're like, it wasn't cold, but it was like
Yeah.
a little chilly. And man, that fireplace, that was
Listen,
something
Cracker
special.
Barrel hits in the winter. It hits all the time, but it hits in the winter. You
Yeah.
go in there and that thing's crackling.
I
your
can't.
hands with
I
You think
can't.
they have an employee that's just a fire guy? That's just in
Yes.
charge
Got
of
to.
that
It's a
fire?
great
Absolutely.
fire.
Yeah, fantastic fire.
Also, we're not going to spoil the videos that come out, but one of the best moments of my life happened that day.
Boy, you're really full of yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
7-0.
Yeah.
Get stacking up wins, huh?
Yeah, just stacking them up.
Oh
everywhere,
yeah, that's
brother.
right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Our waiter was also 4 stars.
4-star waiter.
He was so nice.
Shout out
was
to
the best.
unflappable.
Shout out to Mark or
Mark.
Paul.
No, it's Mark.
I think it was Mark.
Okay, thanks.
Mark.
And you had an A in it.
He was unflappable. Brandon was trying to fuck
I
with
knew
him,
that
and he
name.
could not. Yeah.
Okay, so Cracker Barrel, we love them.
I
What's
knew
the
there was a
game?
vowel in
Could
there.
have been Arvin.
I knew there was. I knew
there was a vowel
I
in
knew it was a
there.
long A. Is that short A or long A? Long A, right?
Long A.
It was a long. I knew it was a long A. Is
Mark.
short
It was
A or-
Mark. It was Mark.
It's either Mark or Paul.
I'm pretty sure it was Mark.
Pretty confident.
There's no way. No.
Anyway, there's a guy. There's a 4-star. There's a 4-star waiter named Mark. Been there 11 years at the Gurney Cracker Barrel.
And what was the woman's name? She was lovely too.
Okay, I can't. You can't expect me to.
No, T-Bob talked to her for a long time.
Mark
Yeah.
he had the name on his chest, so I
Was
could
it
visually.
Gail? Did I make
Might have
that
been
up?
Gail.
Gail's a good
She was
name.
great.
Gail
See
or
how Cracker
Linda?
Barrel is bringing you more crave-worthy comforts, country hospitality, and all the more to enjoy. Swing by and visit Cracker Barrel today. And if you don't know where one is, get on an interstate and drive a little bit. You'll
God,
find
I
one.
love Cracker Barrel.
Shepherd's Pie was great though.
What is the Cracker Barrel game of the week?
It's Mizzou at Vanderbilt to me, and this feels like
T-Bob, what's the Cracker Barrel game of the week? And tell the truth.
you don't you want me to do like LSU A&M?
I feel like you want to.
Well, I figure, look, somebody's going to bring up LSU A&M. I can keep talking about LSU A&M shit.
All
if
right,
we're
go
just
for
talking about objective stakes-having game,
I agree.
there's not a lot of stakes on LSU A&M.
Yeah.
A loss doesn't kill A&M. It kills LSU, but I'm already kind of assuming LSU is dead. So it's
See, I
functionally
think that
kind
makes
of...
there is stakes. Like your season's on the line.
I
No,
don't think LSU's
I know,
dead, by the way.
but the difference is if I have no belief, even if they win this, that they'll win the rest of the
That
games.
trip to Alabama kind of ruins everything.
That
Yeah.
at
But if you-
Oklahoma
but if-
to end the year,
But
sketchy as fuck.
But if you win this, couldn't you sell yourself moving forward?
Yes.
That's how I am as a fan.
Yes, but we
'Cause, like,
have-
it's like even if you've looked bad, if you win this one, then I sell myself on the rest that it's possible.
Completely fair, but I'm not there yet. So I don't. Whatever. The point is, to me, you look at Mizzou and Vandy, and this is almost like a pseudo playoff elimination game.
Agreed.
I do think you have the big three in the SEC: Alabama, Georgia, and A&M. I think they're all going to make the playoff. And then, so I think you'll get a fourth team in. And so it's that grouping of Ole Miss, Mizzou, Vandy. Again, like I said, I don't really believe in Tennessee, but they're technically in there as well.
Yeah.
So like one of these teams will be knocked out. And I got to say, I really like Vandy. I'm a little worried about maybe being a slave to recency bias.
Yeah.
But I think Diego Pavia is a significantly better quarterback than Bo Pribula. I think Pribula stacked some stats against lesser teams early on. When he is pushed, he is really found to be wanting, whereas when Diego Pavia is pushed, he will more often than not make the play. I think that Vanderbilt has a pretty good front seven, especially when it comes to stopping the run. And if Mizzou can't dominate you on the ground, they don't. They've proven to not really have that much. And the game's in Nashville, where the boys are playing very well and with a lot of belief. And what a world that we live in, that if Vanderbilt goes and wins this game, they'll kind of be in the driver's seat for a playoff spot. I mean, the Vanderbilt Commodores making a 12-team playoff before LSU did, maybe before like Ole Miss did, which maybe that's not saying as much, but before all these powers, the laughing stock making it before
Certainly
the majority
before
of the
Auburn, before
conference.
Florida.
Yes, thank you. But making it before the majority of the conference would be a wonderful narrative twist on this wonderful sport we love so much.
Yeah, I want to add on to that a little bit. To me, the separator in this game is Missouri, I think, is very, very good, very talented. Vanderbilt is very good, very well coached, talented as well. They're both very solid teams. I saw a Missouri team that I think had a good chance to beat Alabama. They went up 7-0, and then when Alabama fought back, they kind of quit for a little bit.
Yeah.
And their quarterback couldn't pull them out of the rut, and there was nothing they could really do. And I think mentally they were weak against Alabama. And I think Vanderbilt's one of the stronger mental teams in the country. They're just their quarterback's a dog. They don't really make mistakes per se. The one game they lost, he made mistakes, but they don't as a team generally make mistakes. And I think they're tough to beat at home. I lean Vanderbilt here, but I do think you're right. This is the SEC for the next 6 weeks will be in playoff mode. As everybody's trying to, you have 10 teams still right now that think they have a path to the playoff. Some of them are hanging on by a thread, like Tennessee and LSU.
Yep.
And some of them are like Ole Miss, Oklahoma. That's another one over there.
That's-
2 6-1 teams.
It's coming.
Yeah, and there's Vanderbilt and Missouri. There's 2 6-1 teams. Like this is a playoff team. It's a playoff game.
And when you look at the stats too, I mean, one of the things like Vanderbilt, they do have the mentality, right? We saw Missouri a few weeks ago that didn't, but Vanderbilt's 101st in red zone defense, and Missouri is very good in the red zone. So that is something to look if the Missouri offense can get down there. I just like Vandy being there feels so surreal that it just doesn't. Like, it's just like, how is this possible? But I don't think Missouri's very good either. Like, when we watched Missouri a few weeks ago when we were coming back from Champaign, it was like, this is a team I expected to see. I don't know. It's just like, we're really going to look at Vanderbilt being 7-1. I truly believe that.
I think Missouri is very good. I think they played bad that day. But if they couldn't mentally handle that, the one thing I'll say about we're surprised that Vanderbilt's here, and yeah, it is Vanderbilt, but like we do need to embrace the fact that last year Indiana made it, and they're going to make it again this year. The worst program in the history of Power 5 football. So like this is happening now. This is just happening.
So I agree. The difference
SMU
is
made it last year.
I agree. The difference is Vanderbilt is still not nearly as financially invested as the rest of these teams.
Yeah,
like their roster is not a $20 million roster. I'd have to look up the exact
I don't
numbers.
think Indiana's was last year.
Indiana's a bit of a weird sort of pocket universe because Kurt Signetti took his whole JMU team with him.
Yeah.
Like that's like Clark Lee didn't do that. Clark Lee has built this up. Now he goes against the OC and Diego Pavia.
See, he got a few key guys. Like New Mexico State was Pavia, was Stowers. Like, there's a few other guys. Like he did get some key guys from New Mexico State.
So maybe it is more similar.
Not
more
quite
similar.
as much as Signetti, that's fair. But it was really with Jerry Kill. He was able to bring over a few key guys that have made a massive difference.
I just mean to make the point that I'm still impressed with Vanderbilt, even in the new era, because Florida, LSU, all these other teams, Penn State, they've all put 20 plus million into the roster. Vanderbilt's probably about half of that, and Vanderbilt's outperforming them.
You know, there is a larger discussion to be had there of the teams that succeed are investing the most in football, but there are a lot of teams that are investing a lot in buying the wrong guys.
Yep.
There are a lot of guys that are they're transferring, and if you spend that much money and they suck, you're really behind the eight ball because you haven't developed anybody behind them to step up. So like it can be, it's a lot more boom or bust than we act like it is. We say if a team spends a whole lot of money, it's going to be boom. And there's some programs out there that are not doing it like that.
Well, it's a brutal kind of it's a brutal environment to operate in, because if we just look at the best teams last year, again, like you said, they were at the top of spending.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you have to try and do that to keep up with the Joneses and to get there, but it's fraught with risk.
It's not a guarantee at all.
Failure. It's not a guarantee, but it's almost like what you have to do.
Yeah.
Unless maybe you're Vanderbilt and you're playing over your financial skis, which is very impressive to me.
Look at Auburn right now.
Yeah.
Auburn has a $2 million quarterback.
Yeah.
And he couldn't quarterback his way out of this fucking room.
Bro, they bring over Singleton. You know, he's probably making like $1 million.
Yeah.
Of course, to keep Coleman, they probably had to pay $1 million. I mean, that's a $20+ million roster.
Yeah.
That is a complete failure.
Yeah.
Except for the defense, which is awesome because it's very expensive.
But really, they're a failure.
LSU's roster's a failure.
To me, like, it's all on the quarterback there.
Yeah.
Like, you have two elite receivers who are probably going to be like, Coleman's going to be a high draft pick. Singleton's going to be a draft pick as well. Yeah. Defense is phenomenal. Like, they just whiffed on the quarterback mass.
Well, again, it's on the coach for choosing
that's on the coach 100%. That's
Yeah.
his fault for he picked the wrong guy.
But which is where Vanderbilt is excelling so much, because it all starts with Diego Pavia.
They bet on the right guy. They bet
that's
low
how
on the
they're
right guy.
That's how they're overachieving past their investment is because they got the quarterback.
And there's another discussion out there that like these $10 million rosters that are stocked with 24, 25-year-olds versus some $15 million rosters that are stocked with 19, 20-year-olds. Like there's grown men playing against boys here at some point.
The COVID years have to be drying.
Well,
up,
they're
though.
done, but I'm just saying.
Well,
pretty
Pavia won the JUCO thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
JUCO thing put it right.
Pavia's just going to play until I think Pavia's just going to play next year. He's going to play.
I would love if he's playing next year.
Well, I will say this: everybody wants to hate on Diego for trying to extend when there were rumors that he was going to do it again. But like honestly, what else is anybody going to do in this life that's going to make over $2 million a year? Like you gotta fucking go for it.
And be the fucking the big man on campus at an SEC school in Nashville. Yeah.
Like you gotta go for
probably
it.
A sweet life.
Probably nothing else that he'll do in his life will make that money.
Right now is probably fucking awesome.
Probably awesome.
Big Ev, what's your Cracker Barrel game of the week?
I wanted to say I like Vandy. I like Vandy in the game. I will say I've been down at Mizzou, and I still am not fully sold how good they are. But I am worried about their offense versus Vandy's defense in this game. That does give me some concern. Because I don't think Vandy's defense is nearly as good as the defense that Bama's is shaped into present form. But I like Vandy in the game. But I will say that it is concerning a little bit. I'm not as bullish as I was against LSU.
What's your game of the week?
We'll go Ole Miss Oklahoma because I do think this to me is like an elimination game
as well. Yeah,
because I think especially Oklahoma's schedule is so tough. Like if they lose this game, I don't see how they don't lose another one. Which, to be honest, even if they win this game, I think they probably drop a couple more. But to me, this is the biggest like loser leaves town game. And winner I think is in. If Ole Miss wins this game, I think they'll make the playoff. I don't feel the same against Oklahoma, but it's a great stylistic matchup because I think you have a great defense from Oklahoma who's at home, and I think that's why the spread is what it is. It's surprising spread, but I think it makes sense when like defense with that defense at home is going to be troublesome, and Ole Miss on the road, their defense is not impressive. I think that's potentially a get right spot for Oklahoma's offense.
Yeah.
So I like Oklahoma in the game, but I don't know. We'll see what Chambliss. Like, I actually thought he played pretty well against. I mean, the second half was bad.
No, it's the fourth quarter alone. Remember, he played awesome until the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they looked really good until they didn't. Like, they were in control of that game until they weren't.
But for whatever reason, I think Oklahoma's defense is miles better than Georgia's defense.
I think it's definitely
Oklahoma's got the best defense in the SEC. I don't know.
But
if there's
also,
any
to
argument.
Ev's
I think
point,
their defense is far better than Georgia's.
but to Ev's point, Oklahoma's offense is far worse than Georgia's.
That I agree with as well.
So it's that weird
But
evening effect.
Is there a world where every second of every day since the surgery, like the material we see this week is healthier than the one last week, is healthier than the one week before? Like, is he getting back to where he was?
I still believe him, Matir.
So when we were in Champaign for a couple weeks ago, and it was before the Texas game, and we were talking about how Matir was potentially going to play, and Mark and Matt were both like, no, they're just going to like shoot him up, he'll be fine, whatever. And they were like, oh, it's only been 2.5 weeks. He really needs 3. He really needs 4. Well, now we're going on 4+ weeks. So it really is what you just said. It is that big of a difference to these guys. Like, to me, it's like, how could he play all season? But it was like just by the day. They were counting by the day what it could be.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I mean, it's in Norman. I get that their defense is good. I just don't understand how Ole Miss is.
So what the thing is, so even think back like to the Michigan game, like even that game, I think it ended up being like 11-point game. It should have been way more than that. Like they've showed in Norman, they can chew you up and spit you out.
Yeah.
And I think there's a world where they can do that here. Like I don't think that's out of the question. I think Vegas thinks they're gonna do that, and that's why the line is what it is.
Ole Miss is weird too because they're not nearly as good as they were last year.
Yeah.
Their schedule's breaking a bit more favorably.
Defense was way better last year.
Yeah, their defense is bad this year. LSU, that's how bad LSU's offense is they made them look good, but they've really been quite poor in every other game. I mean, they didn't stop. Georgia scored every possession.
So if we're talking about Ole Miss, I mean, they escaped against Arkansas. Mm-hmm. They weren't great against Kentucky.
Nope.
They won against LSU. That was probably the most dominant win.
Yep.
LSU ain't aging that well.
Nope.
And then they go to Georgia, and they look fantastic for 2.5 quarters.
Again, 3. I'll give them 3. We got to give them 3.
Fine, 3 quarters. They look fantastic for 3 quarters. Actually, defense never looked fantastic.
No, but the offense did.
But Georgia's defense didn't either.
No, but
Georgia's defense is bad. I think bad. Just not good.
I think this line is eye-opening. I think this should be closer to a pick'em or Oklahoma by 2.5. The fact that it's gotten up to 5.5. It came back down, but it's gotten up to 5.5 this week. I think it's eye opening. I think Vegas really thinks Oklahoma's going to.
Well, yeah. Remember, I mean, we had the source on Wub this morning, Stu Feiner, and that's what he said is that this 4.5 line was just made to entrap people. To bet Ole Miss
Everybody's
here.
betting Ole Miss.
To big Ole Miss. Yeah.
I think Oklahoma wins by like 13.
Yeah.
Like I think they just suffocate them defensively. I think
From your lips to God's ears, buddy.
That's their path. I think their defense shows out at home. Get right spot for the offense to move the ball a little bit.
There's a world.
Oh.
There's a world. Where Ole Miss loses this game.
Mm-hmm.
They win. They're 9-2 coming to Starkville.
Oh yeah. Me and Mincy talked about it this morning.
They're 9-2 coming to Starkville.
That you're the spoiler.
We're 5-6.
Yeah.
We're trying our asses off to get to a bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched the Egg Bowl lately, but they hadn't exactly killed us. There's a world.
No, there's some weird shit that goes on.
There's a world.
I know.
Okay.
Could you
imagine?
The game's in Starkville this year?
Yeah.
If you guys are getting like, give me a full 6.
It's also.
I'll be all over the dogs.
It's also the day after Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm saying.
At 11 a.m.
Oh my.
So I'm saying, give me.
Oh
give me
man,
a,
I want
give me
Under the Lights.
Give me a Mississippi State.
No, but this is.
No, that's prime for you guys.
This is exactly where Dan Mullen got him in his first year when they were good,
This
and he got him 11 a.m. on a Friday.
Lane's going to be somewhere in Starkville doing yoga in the
Lane
morning.
might be in Gainesville by then.
He won't be.
Lane might be Lanesville, Florida.
That's good.
Brandon, I just want,
shirts.
if we get to that point,
Yeah.
if they're 9-2, and you guys are fighting for a bowl game, I have to watch that game with you.
No.
Yes.
Then your ass better be on a plane to Starkville.
I know. That's what I mean. I want to go stay at Mama's.
To your point, Brandon,
Mama doesn't live there anymore.
Shit.
Ben Mintz is already concerned about this. He's been talking about it for 2 weeks. This exact scenario lining up because Ole Miss will probably drop one more somewhere, and they'll probably win the other ones. Like
It almost has to be this weekend for them
It
to drop
seems
stuff.
mathematically more likely than not that Ole Miss will end up with the playoffs on the line going to Starkville.
Which would be insane.
Blutman.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually, you won't be in Starkville for that either. Oh, yeah, you'd fly. We have a big noon game that weekend.
Watch what won't he do it? Watch him work. Watch him work.
Okay.
Watch him work. Won't he do
Also,
it, T-Bob?
You could go to both.
If you could
Yeah.
do it, Telly could.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
You can make it happen.
You get Brandon PJ over here.
First class Brandon.
Won't he do it?
No, maybe get a PJ.
Blutman, what's your Cracker Barrel game of the week?
Well, I did actually want to contribute to Ole Miss.
Yeah, go
Oklahoma,
ahead,
and
go
just
ahead.
mention Trinidad Chambliss, 9.3 yards per attempt, the SEC lead. He's second in the SEC for completion percentage versus pressure at 50%.
Oh, wow.
So I'm really excited to see Chambliss against that Oklahoma defense and the pressure that they bring. And he's tough to sack. He's being sacked 10% first pressure or whatever. So second in the SEC. Very interested by that.
I mean,
matchup.
Chambliss is great. He's objectively great.
Yeah, I'm very, 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 very.
So who you
excited for
picking?
football. Game time decision.
Okay.
What's your Cracker Barrel game of the week?
It was Vanderbilt, Missouri, which we talked about for 6 hours.
Did you have
That's
anything to
just
add to it?
No, it's just a big time, prime time
Yeah.
matchup for both teams. It's so significant for both schools. Ahmad Hardy, toughest guy to tackle in the country, 7.8 missed tackles forced per game. No big deal.
I also don't think there might be people who listen to this show and be like, "Oh, they're so pro SEC." Like this is
point
just the way
carries.
the schedule fell this week. I really think the SEC has the most good games this week. Kayce, what's your Cracker Barrel game of the week?
I really was actually going to say Ole Miss, Oklahoma, because after you did Missouri Vanderbilt, like all these teams are 6-1. And when we did the exercise, when you were showing your boobs and doing the TikTok edits on Monday, like with the SEC, with all these teams being 6-1, there has to start to be some separation. But because we've already talked about Ole Miss and Oklahoma, because we've already talked about Missouri and Vanderbilt,
Feed me.
Do it.
am I allowed?
Do it. Do it.
Am I allowed to?
Hey,
Why
fuck
don't
these
you?
hoes. Do it.
Look
What's
me in
A&M
the
also?
eye.
Yeah.
Now I will say
Look
I
me
would
in
like
the
to
eye while you
I
say
would
it.
like to point this out. You keep saying we're going to ruin your season. Losing a game to go to 7-1 doesn't ruin our season. So I will say that.
It does
like,
take away your margin for error.
it does, but like all the text all this week has been like, well, I'm going to ruin your birthday and ruin A&M season. It's like, okay, we lose one. We're the only team that hasn't lost one
You
yet.
don't think there's a knock-on fear effect about it all happening again? Everything that when you close your eyes and lay your head on the pillow
So-
and it's just
Why is
you
he
and
talking
God
like
at
a horror
night.
movie
I don't
villain?
Because she
He
knows
doesn't
what I'm
bother me.
talking about.
Yeah.
Look me in the eye. You know what I'm talking about.
you don't bother
We've been
me.
here with A&M. You
No,
were
we
here
haven't.
last year.
No,
You
A&M
were in the-
hasn't
you
been
were-
7-0
you were
since
running
their
for you were running for an
mid-90s.
SEC championship at this point last year as well. Trip to Atlanta, and what happened? It all fell
Well,
apart.
actually, no. Last year we were still going to go to Atlanta
It
until
all
Thanksgiving.
seemingly falls apart, doesn't it?
the-
And the only way it does fall apart is if it starts with a loss this Saturday.
See, this
the
bringing
loss
up
in and
old
of itself
shit.
does not ruin the
It's
season.
been 30 years since A&M was in this position. That's not a brag. I mean, that's not great, but it's not the same team. 8-4 is the actual floor this year because there's Samford on the schedule, which pray to God we win that. No, this game's obviously huge, and Marcel Reed is a big factor in this going into Baton Rouge at night. Last week the whole thing is okay. You know, the defense is really good. The defense is great on third down. Marcel Reed needs to start quicker. Well, Marcel Reed had a fucking phenomenal game against Arkansas. The defense gave up some big plays. I do think when you look back at that game, every time A&M and Arkansas play, it's strange. The one thing that I don't anticipate is this defense looking as bad as they did. Mike Elko gave out awards this week, and just no one on defense got even remotely a positive compliment. LSU's offense is not good. LSU's offense has been very bad, very pedestrian. I'm not near as worried about the defense. I think Marcel's going to come out. Of course, as any human being going into Baton Rouge, you're going to be nervous. You're going to be scared. Just Baton Rouge in general, LSU fans, the Brian Kelly effect, they just don't even seem that excited about this game.
Yeah, but come
then-
Saturday night.
Yeah, but this week it truly is like, and I know social media is such a microcosm of what's actually happening. It's sold out. It's Death Valley at night. It's 7-0 A&M, 3 in the country coming in. I get that, but there still is a different vibe because everyone just fucking hates Brian Kelly so much.
To me, can I speak on that a little bit? To me, that I think you're right. But in his 3 years at LSU, it feels like we've been here multiple times.
For sure.
Where he has lost a game and it feels like he's lost the fan base. And his bottom has been 9-3. Like every time seems like he loses the fan base, they get it right back. They
this
win a
would be a
big
game to
game,
do
and this
it.
would be a win.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
would be a big win. They'd be right back in the mix, and then they'd be thinking, okay, well, what can we do to salvage? Now that we're focused about Alabama, and we might get in the playoff race again. So I don't think Brian Kelly's ever dead.
No, until he's actually dead.
Yeah.
He did kill a kid. He did.
That wasn't-
But he did kill a kid.
Okay, all
I
right.
just wanted to make sure everybody remembered that. I will say that outside of like all the narratives, all the haha A&M, they never win at LSU, all those things. When you actually look at the football teams, like A&M's just a better football team.
Yeah.
They're just better.
They have certainly looked at so far.
Isn't that great, though?
Which, by the way, and I know, and this is not for me talking shit to you, because it's like, that A&M and ESPN put this out, and I know you don't read the group text, but like A&M does have the #1 strength of record in the country right now.
Yeah.
They do. And like, that's like a mathematical, analytical thing.
If you're #1 in strength of record, I think that is something. I don't think that's nothing. B,
But to say they played nobody when they do have the #1 analytical strength of record.
What that means for those that are listening and don't know means that
most convincing wins, right?
Well, it's if the average team were to play that schedule, what would be their percentage of being undefeated?
Yeah.
And it's 8% for A&M, which
Yeah.
is very impressive.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So
crazy?
it isn't like they've just been playing like in, just absolute
I mean,
cupcakes.
they have the second best win of the college football season.
Yeah. I know. You know what's crazy?
Who has the best?
How like y'all
But I
look.
think at Notre Dame would be number 2.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, all the fandom side, and of course, come kickoff, I'll be with some LSU fans. Like, come kickoff, I'll be a mess. I'll be an absolute mess. I know that. And from a football perspective, usually when these games happen, I'm worried about A&M not being as good of a football team as the team we're playing. I don't think A&M is, like, I think A&M's a much better football team than LSU.
Yeah.
The talent level, fine. Like, it's all even, but like, A&M's a better football team.
That's why you play the game, though, huh?
Well, right.
I know. It's crazy. Oh man, anything can happen on a Saturday.
He's trying so hard to get in my head. It's just not
no, I'm
working.
just saying, like, anything can happen on a Saturday.
Anything.
Like when one team's like clearly better than the other, and then somehow the game ends up going the other way. And look at this: last 8 times in this series, the home team has won.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
That's a relevant stat.
The last 8 times the home team has won.
Who's the home team this weekend?
LSU.
Okay.
Again,
And a
I
lot of
would
that
like.
streak, like the other team was the better team.
I would like.
Your eyes right now.
I know. I would like everyone that's listening, and this includes LSU fans. I am respecting the shit out of Baton Rouge. I'm respecting the shit out of Death Valley, and this team. It's still LSU at night at home. He's just not going to get in my head. Like, there's just not. It's not going to work.
I appreciate, because from this show, people knows I've been the type where, as the week goes on, my fuck you meter goes up.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that LSU, the fuck you meter is slowly climbing, and I understand it's. I think it was similar spot where like Ohio State, like you had the bad loss to Oregon, that was heartbreaking. A little bit different with LSU, but there's that slow build where you get closer to the game, and the fuck you meter rises and rises, and you start to think, hey, that spread is short. Why is it like that? And you
Why
start
not
to
us?
wonder, why not us?
Why not us, Em?
Because I keep going back to, I'm like, oh my god, like this Cassius Howell and this A&M pass rush versus this putrid LSU offensive
Yes,
line.
facts.
Why? But why is this line the way it is? And I can't. I bring myself. This is a game where like I would bet LSU 10 times out of 10 just based on the line alone. Like don't even
Right.
tell me anything. Just show me the line. I'm betting LSU. I like can't get there. I can't get
either.
there because I really just don't believe in LSU. Like I just don't. But at the same time, like there's been other. I mean, I didn't believe in fucking UCLA versus Penn State. You know what I mean? I didn't believe there's been. I bet Louisville against Miami, and in no world did I think they were going to win the game outright. So it's like, who knows? Who
What
the
I
fuck
think
knows?
what I think it is with A&M this year, I think they've had a stinky line a couple times,
They have.
and they've won both times.
They won every time
Yeah,
they have a
so,
stinky
so
line.
And LSU, they've had this exact line. And maybe this is just because it's Thursday or Wednesday, whatever day it is, and it's it's only 4:00 in the afternoon, and my hate meter is going to go up. But it does play into the fact of like, if A&M loses this game, which I do not think they're going to do, it doesn't ruin our season. So there is like an element of that. Like I'll be devastated on Saturday night if I have to get on this fucking podcast on my birthday and hear T-Bob talk about it. And it's not like the end of our season if we lose this game.
No, but the difference in a win and a loss is gigantic.
1,000%. But it's
because
still
it makes every game
Easy.
like your
There's still-
season. Like
yes.
you guys have enough wins that realistically you probably could even lose 2 and probably
Yeah.
get in.
Yes.
But if you lose this one, it makes all the games that you didn't think were losable.
1,000%.
It's still like even a game like Texas where Texas looked bad. That's still going to be a
And it's
tough
in
ass
Austin.
game last week of the year in Austin.
And that's always a tough game. It goes like to the Egg Bowl. It's always a tough game.
Sure.
I'm just saying there is still a little bit of a safety net.
What LSU song is in your head right now?
Suck that time.
Okay, all right.
I love going to LSU.
Brandon.
Aggies. I wish I had some bottles right now.
Goofy
Come out
Grandpa.
to play.
I think we've done that enough, don't you?
Nah, that's so good.
Give your grandpa's a good
Brandon,
name.
what's the game of the week?
Embrace it. Sell shirts. Make some money.
The
Lean into it. Be the guy you are.
I've leaned into enough things here. I don't think I'm going to lean into Goofy
Own it.
Grandpa.
Drawing the line. At
Okay,
Goofy
wait, we didn't even
Grandpa.
mention. By the way, if LSU wins, Kayce has to dress up as a Golden Girl.
You have to get me that outfit because I'm not buying that outfit.
And if A&M wins, I have to dress up as a milkman.
Be careful.
Yeah. True.
Don't get in any arguments.
I don't know. I think it's going to be like a little freaky little cosplay thing. You know, like you're dressing up like the enemy, a little taboo.
Can't wait.
T-Bone can make the milkman sexy. somehow.
He can't wait to
turned
grab.
into
He can't wait to grab nuts. All right.
His
I'm
own.
going to be sawing them off.
My Cracker Barrel game of the week, and you guys make me sick. There's more than one conference in this country. The fact that you went with an SEC game, you went with an SEC game, you went with an SEC game, and you went makes me sick. And you act like the biggest game of the week isn't in Memphis, Tennessee this week when everybody is crowned South Florida, right? Everybody's crowned South Florida as the G5 representative. But that is a tough conference, and that conference jumps up a notch this weekend. And Memphis is a hurt, wounded animal.
Yep.
After losing an embarrassing game, an embarrassment to UAB. I think South Florida at Memphis is gigantic, and I think the odds the winner is the G5 representative in the playoff are pretty high. So
Okay, so
I can't just say the same games y'all said, so I'm saying that.
yeah, I'm about to
I
say,
love
stand by your point. Gun to the head. You can only watch one.
Also, I'm speaking out against the SEC, and I'm leaving that region of the country entirely, and we're going to Memphis.
yeah, hell yeah.
I like that you brought that up, and I hope that Memphis, amidst that loss, amidst the defeat, realized we can't keep trying out Brian Lewis. The guy that we've got to play at quarterback is the true freshman, Antoine Hill. He looked good when he was trying to force them in the comeback. I hope he has the job. I'm not sure if he does yet, but that kid's an exciting, big playmaking quarterback. Super bright future, so I hope he's their guy. I like Memphis in that spot.
The rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. Saturdays are made for football, and DraftKings Sportsbook is celebrating college football's game of the week with a special profit boost for all customers. Just opt in for the game this Saturday.
Sorry.
It's very distracting.
I'm sorry.
Just opt in for the game this Saturday, and you'll score a single-use profit boost token for the game. Whether you're betting on your go-to team or an underdog, Saturdays are yours to own with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code RUFF. That's code RUFF for all customers to get a special profit boost on the college game of the week in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Have you got us any good DraftKings plays for this weekend?
Should we go ahead and do the DraftKings dog?
Yeah, let's just do the DraftKings dog. Yeah,
dog
yeah.
parlay right here, or the unnecessary reference
do it.
dog parlay for DraftKings. I
You can
will
go to DraftKings and bet on it.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your pick for the DraftKings or the unnecessary reference dog parlay of the week on DraftKings?
I've already talked about it. It is Ole Miss
Ole Miss to win or Ole Miss plus 4.5?
plus 4.5.
Very good. Big Ev?
So I got a text. I had to switch mine for college football show, so I'm switching mine here. It's the Mississippi State Bulldog getting
boy.
7
Ooh.
points. I like Mississippi State so much in this spot, it almost scares me. Texas, they're frauds.
Yeah.
They're frauds. They should have lost Kentucky on every single metric. If you watch the game with your eyeballs, they should have lost it. Now they go on the road to Mississippi State, who I think is a better team than Kentucky.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe that wholeheartedly.
Without doubt.
Not messing around. I just really think they're a better football team. Texas likes a good defense. Mississippi State, I know they made the mistake. They should have beat Florida.
Yeah.
Florida's a better team than Texas. We saw that. They
Could
kicked the
beat
shit out of
Tennessee,
them.
yeah.
I really, really think Mississippi
I
State is
love
not
it.
only getting a touchdown, getting 7.
I
They're
love
alive
it.
to win this football game.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Brandon,
really
well,
think they can. I think they might. I think, matter of fact, I think they will.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, Big
All
Ev.
this Levy talk and this and that, they're doubting him.
Uh-oh.
Get back on the. If you got
Ring
off the
that
Levy
bell,
train,
baby.
shame on you.
Big F?
Shame on you.
I'm going to tell you something right now.
Ring that bell.
No, I'm not. On behalf of Mississippi State Bulldogs and your belief in this team, if we win this Saturday, I'm bringing you your own custom-made cowboy.
Brent, I
What an
appreciate it.
honor. Where are you going? Oh, it's a
He's
shake.
going to shake on it like a man. Wow.
Because Brandon, listen, I know I've made my jokes early in the season.
Brandon bits.
I think I bet on Mississippi State every single game this year, maybe.
Yeah.
I think I bet on every game. They've been good against the spread. They've had a couple.
They were undefeated against the spread. I think we're 6-1 against the spread.
And they covered last week. I know it didn't go the way we wanted it to.
Yeah.
They covered the spread though. Should have won the game outright. And I think they're going to do it this week. I really
want
do.
you to ring the fuck out of that bell.
Do y'all know if I asked you right now, who's the best team against spread in the country?
I know what the
Mississippi
answer
State's
is.
got to be
You do know
close.
the answer is.
Is somebody still undefeated?
Yeah.
Is it Indiana?
It's Ohio State. They're 6-0-1. But so it's Ohio State, Boise State, Utah State, Mississippi State.
Yeah.
6-1 against the spread this year. That's actually another good way to judge if a coach is doing a good job, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of a sub-metric amidst a losing season.
Yeah.
Because you're outperforming expectation.
Yeah, big time.
Brandon, no, who's your pick?
Oh, I don't love it,
Okay.
but I think there's a little more fight in that dog than we anticipated. A little more fight in that cat, actually. I've got Kentucky at home plus 8.5 against Tennessee.
Love it.
Okay.
I think Tennessee's coming
Where?
off Alabama. Tennessee's coming off, a road trip, a physical road trip, and they're going on the road. None of those players give a shit about Kentucky. I feel like Kentucky kind of tasted its own blood last week when they were this close, and they were this close to beating Texas. And you fire up a hungry team like that, I think 8.5 is too many.
What's the odds, Buttman?
Plus 602.
602 on the DraftKings Sportsbook.
All right,
The crown is yours.
Well, we are really going slow this week, but that's okay.
Well, it's because we talked about a lot of random shit.
yeah. What
Yeah, and
team?
I was talking a lot of shit just in general.
What team is on upset alert this week? We'll start with Big Ev. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
No, go
I
ahead.
looked at you, but then you looked at your paper and you didn't look ready, so I went to him.
Always ready.
But you realized.
Go ahead.
Your
Go
eyes.
ahead.
Your eyes did that.
She like Vlad Jr. She was born ready.
What is your upset alert, Kayce Smith?
No, you can go to Big F first.
My God, Big Ev.
I'm ready.
Unless he takes mine.
You doing it again?
I mean, I just gave one that I think is very live, but I'll give another one for the people. I think SMU's an upset alert. I think they're going to go to Wake Forest
Yeah.
and lose a football game.
That's
I think
a-
Wake Forest is going to win the game.
That's a nasty trip.
I think Wake Forest is a lot better than people think. I think they showed that against Georgia Tech. They're not nearly as bad as we thought they were going to be coming into the season. I think they're actually very respectable.
Yeah.
Wake
And
Forest
I think
4-2.
they're going to win this game.
Wake Forest 4-2 against the spread. SMU 2-4.
And honestly, the NC State game was a disaster. Like, they should have won that game outright. They didn't cover somehow. That was a disaster. But I think SMU is going to lose outright.
They're so well coached, Wake Forest, man.
I'm gonna let you know something right now.
Oh.
If you take my upset alert, we're getting divorced right here.
Can I please
I'm
like
leaving.
we're divorced?
We're divorced.
No, I don't want to
I'm
divorce.
leaving and then never
Please.
coming back.
Please
I'm going
don't.
out to get milk, and you will
Cigarettes,
never see
milk
me
and
again. I'm
cigarettes.
going to start a
Wait,
new
you're going to
family.
leave us, though? You're not going to take one of us with you?
No. You guys will be fine. You're resilient. I'm going out there. I'm riding down to Fornelli's house and just hooking up with the Cover 3 boys.
You did the clip of last week with the Minnesota-Nebraska clip. That did very well.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people that text me about that was incredible. I don't think I'm going to take yours.
What's your upset alert?
Washington's on upset.
Okay.
I think Illinois is going to win this football game. Okay. Illinois is plus 4.5. We talked about this on the Monday episode. When you look at the Big Ten, you have the big boys at the top, and then you have all those teams who have 2 losses, and Illinois is right there. I think that Illinois is a good football team. I don't believe in Washington at all. So they're on upset alert.
I also think if Illinois wins this game, they truly have a path to the
That's what I
playoff.
mean. It's like this is
The Big
not.
Ten needs Illinois to win this
This is
game.
not, and we talk. Luke Altmaier has thrown an interception now, but he protects the football. Washington's defensive line does not scare me against Illinois' offensive line like the teams they've lost to have. I think Illinois wins this football game outright, and Washington. We gave them a lot of props a few weeks ago, and they just don't look good. They just don't look good.
They looked okay
They
against
look
Michigan
good
for a while.
They don't look good for
But then
whole
they made
games.
two-
Right.
Then they made
They
two
have moments. They have
mistakes.
flashes. They have
They made 2
flashes.
massive mistakes that flipped the Michigan game on its
But
head.
when you look at
Michigan's
Illinois-
a team, they're
That's how Michigan
good
plays.
at playing with the lead. Yeah,
Yeah.
once they have the lead.
But when
Yeah.
you look at Illinois, their 2 losses are to the best 2 teams in the country. It's like it is what it is.
All right, T-Bob, what team's on upset alert?
I mean, you might want to come in. I think everybody's on upset alert. It's all over. There's a shit ton of teams on upset alert.
All right. So you're gonna say everybody in a minute, or you want me to come back to you? How you?
No,
want
I mean, I don't want to steal your team because you feel passionate about
I
yours.
know who
I
you're going
feel
to take.
very
I know who
passionate
you're
about
going to take.
So do yours.
No, you don't. Write it down.
You go
Write it down
first.
on the back.
Me and Liam have been cooking up a massive just money line domino parlay for this weekend.
Yep. You say yours first, Brandon.
Give me this.
Am I right?
No,
Now I want to kind of guess Brandon's.
I think if you want to hold your nose and you want a good upset alert, I believe I was on this team before anybody in the country.
Oh, word.
Huh?
Word.
I've been on this team more than anybody in the country. But listen, North Carolina showed a little life last week. A little life on the road. It's 10.5 points. Virginia's defense stinks. I think Virginia is on a little bit of upset alert. If you guys remember a couple of years ago, I think it was 2023, North Carolina behind Drake May was undefeated, like 4-5-0. They played the worst Virginia team of our lifetime at home, and Virginia fucking beat them. Virginia beat them and ruined that season. I think Virginia is they're not used to being in the driver's seat of the ACC. They're not used to being in the driver's seat of anything. And they're walking down to Chapel Hill with their chest out, and I think North Carolina's live to beat them.
Ooh.
Is that crazy?
Spicy.
I mean,
I like calling your shot.
Yeah,
I always
it's a shot
appreciate
call
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's a shot call. I see the elements. I don't know. Yeah, I see the elements.
I don't think Virginia's defense is very good.
Correct. Do you think we're going to laugh at Bill Belichick every week of the entire season, or will there be one time, I'm going full Little Giants right now, one time where they rise up and make and do something?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so, but maybe.
Are you? No.
I'm betting that motherfucker right now.
The Jordan Hudson. Yeah, I don't know.
I did think about it for a wee second. I did.
Also, they're out there apparently chasing that Saudi blood money. The vibes again around UNC are just terrible. But
All right,
maybe they get a.
Who's your upset alert, Blutman?
Well, I did bring two. One of them is, like Ev, I've taken Mississippi State every single week. I'm going to keep going back to I'm going to keep hammering the fact that I've said for over a month now, this Texas team is not that good at football. They don't have a good quarterback.
Go off
They're
team.
so, I don't care about this team. I will fade them every single week. Texas, not good. I like Mississippi State outright in that spot. And then the other one is frisky little Northwestern.
I love it.
Nobody
That's the
paid
one I
them no
voted for.
mind.
Huh?
Everyone was like platforming Nebraska into being this playoff team. No. You make a mistake. You don't go down the Nebraska train. Trust you don't go do that. You want to talk about quarterbacks. You want to laugh all the time at Jackson Arnold for taking sacks. Guess who's got a worse sack rate taken than him on traditional dropbacks?
Dylan
Raiola by
Really?
like 4%. Dylan Raiola is out there. That man wishes he was another man so bad, and I say it every time we talk about, but I can't get over that. I like Northwestern in that spot. Northwestern gets to a bowl game with this win. Braun's one heck of a coach. Griffin Wilde, NFL receiver. I like Northwestern going into the season. I did not think that they would put together a bowl campaign. I'm so proud of Northwestern. They get another win this week.
That's the one I wrote down for Brandon because I know he's been down on Nebraska, and old friend of the program, old coworker. I was talking to Will Compton about this because he actually said, he was like, I'm the only one it feels like that's a Nebraska fan right now that's truly respecting Northwestern because of what they're having. He's like, everyone, and I think it's probably just, again, the internet. But if you're a Nebraska fan right now, you should be incredibly nervous about this game.
Another perfectly mathematical palindrome here as Nebraska 2-5 against the spread, Northwestern 5-2.
Do you have one you want to pull out, or you just want to go with everybody?
Look, Texas.
Yeah.
Texas is on upset alert. I was gonna say Ole Miss is on upset alert because they're like the higher ranked team, but I guess whatever. Technically, they're not favored there. You got to say Indiana's on upset alert.
Dominoes.
It's the only team it's the only game in the country this weekend that features two undefeated teams going toe to toe. This is a brand new UCLA team. Bloomington's not gonna know what hit him, and then those fighting Texas Aggies. Gotta be.
You know what I just
Domino.
the
Domino.
3-0 thing. I just realized you're my culture is not your costume. You're not fucking undefeated.
Yeah, they are.
You're not.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You're not.
You can't.
You stumped me. How?
Yeah, how are they
You're
not undefeated?
Like the
You're
actual
trying to say
record.
being
The
undefeated is your culture?
well, yours too.
You just got here.
no.
Like you get
merely
something at one
adopted
time.
the
It's out
record.
But you weren't undefeated last year. You lost to fucking Michigan.
I was born
Well, no,
there.
we lost to
molded
Oregon
by
too.
it.
Well, right.
But just the general culture around being
I've been-
undefeated is
I-
not
The general culture.
You just showed up.
You're undefeated this season. You weren't undefeated last season.
just
I'm
got here.
undefeated this season.
But it was more just talking.
I'm
winning.
undefeated this season.
But
I'm
my whole
3-0.
point, I could have teamed up with you on this. I don't.
3-0.
Honestly, all of our last national titles, we were undefeated. I mean, we lost to Virginia Tech.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is that I'm sick of this whole we're undefeated when they're not undefeated.
They're 3-0.
I
though.
appreciate
We're
that.
3-0.
I mean,
Kurt Zignetti said it.
I mean this no joke. All joking aside, if you're Indiana, you need to take them serious.
Oh, 100%. I'm not.
Like
I am
100%.
not saying that. I'm just saying.
We're not cute little Bruins anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're like a legit team.
I do.
Gotta
The
be
spread surprises
wary
me.
of.
No, I'm not surprised by the spread.
Oh, I am.
I'm not. I think we
I
keep
guess 'cause
this.
it's in
I
Bloomington,
think
but-
that we keep this within double digits. I want to thank Kurt Zignetti for listening to our podcast and stealing my 3-0 line. It's really cool. Respect play. And I just want to say, like, hey, give me an army, I'll win a battle. Give me some Bruins, I'll win a war.
Yeah, world war.
Arr.
A nuclear world war.
Listen, Liam is low key
Yeah, he is.
a fucking hater.
Yeah.
What did I
Iowa's sneaking
do?
upset alert too.
Huh?
Iowa's on upset alert too.
I'll get to that game in a minute.
What did I do?
Also, the Domino parlay is moneyline UCLA, moneyline LSU, moneyline Mississippi State. Me and Liam have
How'd you
seen
put
the
me in the
signs.
dominoes?
Yeah, why is Mississippi State a domino?
We've thrown the bones. We've seen what the portents and the soothsayers are saying,
on.
and it's going to be a massive upset weekend.
But why would Mississippi State be a domino? Texas is not.
Why is it a domino again?
You kind of went rogue and made them a domino.
They're not a domino.
I did your own thing there.
You just
Ole
like
Miss,
to.
Ole Miss would be a domino.
T-Bob,
Yes.
you want to give me? Okay, so okay, all right.
But
Who are the other-
Mississippi
it's
State beating
LSU?
Texas is not a domino.
LSU, Mississippi State, UCLA.
It's gotta be like
$10 wins 1,000.
Yeah.
I just wasted what I was doing.
There's a lot of dominoes at play here.
That's
Look,
just
I can't pretend to
100 to
know
1.
what the oracles of Delphi are thinking, but we went and we consulted them, and that was what they told us
And the dominoes have been happening all week.
all week.
There was the canceled trip to Bloomington, domino.
Domino,
There was
$50,000 fine.
First I've heard of it.
Domino.
Yeah,
There
first
was
we've heard
Brandon
it.
getting a hotel in Starkville and being able to make the
Domino.
trip. He was able to make the trip because the trip was canceled in Bloomington. Domino.
It's a domino.
Domino.
That's why Mississippi State's on the
Domino.
Kayce and T-Bob unable to stream together.
Domino.
White boy Rick trash talking UCLA all week. Domino.
Domino.
Kadick won't look me in the face. Domino. There's so many dominoes.
I'm so convinced right now.
No, honestly,
It's domino. We've been
honestly,
domino
hey,
since Sunday.
the butterfly effect of the Bloomington trip not happening does have a lot because
Kayce.
I would be sitting in that fucking cave all
the
night. and I would not.
Domino.
The dominoes.
The dominoes.
Domino week, UCLA, Mississippi State, LSU.
Hunter to
play
win
for.
10,000.
You're to win 10,000.
Honestly,
Oh,
I
imagine
will,
we just went in there and ruined Indiana's life.
I will not be betting that because one of my dominoes doesn't want to fall. And
Domino.
You want to go 2/3 of dominoes?
yeah. No, and I want to put. Can I put Ole? What's if I put Ole Miss in my dominoes? What are the odds for that?
No, they can't
there's
be
no
part of
Ole Miss
domino. Mississippi
domino.
State.
Well,
they're
LSU
not in
can't
the
be a part of a
dominoes.
domino with Ole Miss.
No,
or with
Ole Miss
Mississippi
are
State.
not in the dominoes.
No, they can't be in a domino with us.
Ole Miss
I don't want
domino.
LSU in
dominoes.
one.
No dominoes.
LSU is a domino.
That's just an
because
upset
of
parlay.
you.
Also,
We're
if you just
talking
took-
domino parlays.
Yes.
I thought LSU was in the dominoes.
They are.
They
in the
are,
dominoes. Sorry,
but
I'm talking
that's
about Ole
because
Miss. I'm
they're
saying
hard
Ole Miss.
dominoes.
What if I just take Ole Miss plus 4.5?
But there's
Dude,
no domino.
That's nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that's just
What
an
if you just
upset.
took what if you just took LSU out and you just bet Mississippi State and Indiana? That's or UCLA. That's still going to be gigantic.
You could get in two
The
dominoes.
smallest one that you take. The smallest one is the one you're taking
All
out.
right, fine.
There has been no dominoes in life for Ole Miss, Oklahoma.
Okay.
There's been dominoes in all our lives
All
for
right.
the other.
No, there are dominoes for Ole Miss, Oklahoma,
are-
because if Ole Miss loses, there's a domino that might fall into Gainesville.
Yeah, but it's predetermined dominoes.
Lanesville.
It's dominoes that have already happened. So
We gotta
it's
move.
already pushing
Okay,
and
let's move,
sliding
let's move.
to get there on Saturday for the final
Ohio State
domino.
has a bye. Perfect.
We got to
domino.
move, guys.
Domino.
Well, here,
So me and
do,
Lukey are
you said under the
abstaining.
radar game. Hey, no, I'm moving this along. Under the radar game. We just talked about it.
I
My
haven't
under-
said it yet.
Oh, go ahead.
Casey, what's your under the radar game?
We just talked about it. Northwestern Nebraska. I feel like real ball knowers know that it's not under the radar, but in general, if you're going down the slate and you're looking at how putrid the Big Ten slate is, you're like,
Yeah.
wow, Northwestern Nebraska, who cares? That's a big one for Nebraska fans.
Big Ev, what's your under the radar game?
How about Kansas versus Kansas State?
Yes,
Oh.
please.
How about a little rivalry?
A little
game?
hatred.
How about a
In-state
rivalry game that's been
rivalry.
close a lot
Yeah.
of these years, especially now Kansas is off the mat now, and now in the spot where Kansas is kind of the big dog right now.
Yeah.
But Kansas State has gotten off the mat.
But Kansas still hadn't beat him, right?
They
Let's see.
No,
I'm
they
looking it
did
up
it. They
right
should
now.
have beat them last
Yeah.
year. And they didn't, but they covered the spread.
Oh my
They were
God!
like 8
Kansas State has won 16 in a row.
Yeah.
But now Kansas is the favorite in this game.
Yeah.
Only -2.5 though at home when they've been the more consistent team all year.
Yeah.
I love the over in this game.
Yeah.
I just love the game in general. Kansas State they've gotten off the mat a little bit. They've played better. They should have beat Baylor. Yeah, I think it's a phenomenal game. I think it's going to be very exciting. I mean, two quarterbacks that can run their asses off.
I think
I'll be
Kansas.
very excited for
I think
this
that's a
game.
great call.
I think the Wildcats have won 27 of the last 31.
Jesus Christ.
This
in
is
this
the one
series.
that Bosco does his little bit where he's like,
Yeah.
when Bill Snyder left, he left the key and he left that little little booklet in his desk about this is how you beat Kansas.
He asked me last night, the first word he said to me was, "You think the streak ends this weekend?" And keep in mind, there's 100 games this weekend. I was like, no.
He does every single year. He does that same bit about Bill Snyder when he packed up his stuff and he goes in this long rant
Yeah.
about all these things that he packed up that he didn't need to mention. That he left this book about how to beat them. But I mean, Kansas just was terrible for like 30 years.
T-Bob, you're under the radar game.
It's Minnesota at Iowa, right? Got to be. Both 5-2 overall, both 3-1 in the Big Ten. So technically still alive for that 4th spot in the Big Ten. If you look at their losses, they're incredibly similar. So Minnesota loses to Cal and Ohio State. Iowa loses to Iowa State and Indiana. So they've both lost to an elite team. Iowa State's probably better loss than Cal, but then they both have big wins, is right. Like Iowa, who did Iowa knock off?
Well, they just beat Penn State.
Yeah, they beat Penn
Their
State.
5 wins aren't very good.
Penn State, they beat Rutgers.
But then Minnesota just dominated Nebraska
Yeah.
last week, a game that many wouldn't have had. So I think that's in a Big Ten slate that maybe is found to be a bit wanting. I think that's a pretty damn good matchup right there.
I don't understand why the line's so wide.
Yeah, I will just go ahead and go right now because I agree with T-Bob. Mine was also Minnesota and Iowa. If for no other reason than two years ago, this was in Iowa. This was a crazy game. If y'all remember, DeJean, I think it was Cooper DeJean, right? It was 12-10. Minnesota was winning, and he does this as he's going over to catch a punt. He ends up, it bounces, he catches it, runs it back for a touchdown. Iowa takes the lead. Iowa wins. And then they do the fair catch review, and they say it was a fair catch. So that was a crazy game a couple years ago. And then, but I like that Minnesota Iowa is my under the radar game as well.
I was on the right side of that.
A little J.R. Smith sadly after he scored against Penn State last week. That was pretty cool.
Blutman, you're under the radar game.
T-Bob inexplicably said UCLA Indiana's the only undefeated game this week.
Oh, shit.
I don't know why you did that.
I took a shot.
It's going to be an FCS game.
Yeah, dude. Number 1 versus number 2 on ESPNU this week at 7 p.m. Central.
Let's
Dakota
go.
marker. North Dakota State, South Dakota State. South Dakota State ripped off 5 in a row. North Dakota State came back last year and said, let me get 2 of them wins. Let me get 1 in the playoffs. Let's play some ball in Brookings, South Dakota. When you've got so much talent on display. Chase Mason and this kid.
Mason.
Yeah, and this kid, Jack Smith.
Jack Smith.
at South Dakota State.
Shut the
Jack
fuck
Smith
up,
is
T-Bob.
going to be a good
He's
player.
telling you.
Oh, my gosh. Cole Payne's played such good ball this year, but and their running back, whose name I really can't say, Barika Capinu.
Yeah, Capino, that's how you say it.
Toting that thing, double-digit touchdowns all year, but the man, the myth, the unicorn, the legend,
Tell
Trey
him.
Lance's little bro, who I bring up so often, Bryce Lance, because he is at the end of the day a top 60 player in the upcoming NFL draft. That size, that speed, that combination. I've said it for well over a year, about 2 years. I take him over Christian Watson as a prospect any day of the week, and look how much respect and love Christian Watson got. Bryce Lance, the size, the speed, the catch radius, the sick hands. He's so raw. He floats in the air. He levitates, and you get him the ball, let him rock, let him run downfield, little wiggle. Bryce Lance is unbelievable. You're not going to watch it because A&M and LSU's on it. I understand.
Oh,
But
sure.
North Dakota State, South Dakota State is what a true football fan would really care about. Dakota marker, probably the first matchup of 2 this year.
1v2.
I liked a lot of that rant. I think my favorite part was let me get 2 of them wins.
Yeah.
They ripped off 2.
T-Bob,
Yes, sir.
this a 30-second aside for me and you. We're going to pull off the highway for a second. Have you noticed what's happening in SEC baseball today?
I only saw the Tony Vitello confirmation. What else has happened?
47 minutes ago, on 3 Sports. Breaking: Florida baseball head coach Kevin O'Sullivan will be taking a leave of absence from his coaching duties, effective immediately.
That's not good.
I say Domino?
This has been. If you are, and there are like 5. The entire SEC is invested in baseball, but there's like 4 teams that are super invested in baseball. If you're an Arkansas, LSU, Mississippi State, or Ole Miss fan today that really cares about baseball, none of us like Kevin O'Sullivan.
Look at us, dude.
Look at us. Hey, look at us.
Look at us,
I don't really
dude.
care as much as you do, but I care more than I let on.
But Mississippi State cares.
And Mississippi State's going to be like top 5
don't
this
all
year.
SEC
This is a-
schools care.
They do, but there's a. I
Duty
feel,
Noble
Texas-
is maybe
Texas
the
and-
premier
you
baseball.
guys, you know what? You guys could probably be in that list too.
We care a lot.
But
But I don't think Texas fans are in that list.
Duty Noble has cared longer than most.
Yeah.
And Mississippi State Duty Noble is probably like the premier college baseball stadium in the country.
It's us and y'all that have really created this whole thing.
Casey, y'all blow fucking bubbles after you get RBI. That
have you seen
infuriates
our
me.
ballpark? Our
You blow
ballpark is
fucking
sick.
bubbles.
Not as good as ours.
You are
better than
adults
yours.
blowing
It's not
bubbles.
better than ours. You're out of your goddamn mind. We have the best in the
No.
country.
It looks like a mini Major League Baseball stadium.
What do you think ours looks like? Ours is by
probably
far the best in the country.
Who leads in attendance every year?
Probably Mississippi State.
By I think.
Listen, my football team's 7-0. I don't give a fuck.
That's fine,
Exactly.
but don't even say that then. Why would you even say it? Why would you even say it?
I'm gonna say everything about
the point
A&M's
is,
better.
if you're one of the schools, and A&M's getting in that club, but if you're one of the schools
A&M's in
that
that
really
club, I think,
gives
yeah.
a fuck, Tony Vitello's gone, and Kevin O'Sullivan, who if nobody likes him, not even Florida fans
nobody
like
likes him. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What do you do?
Now, I hope everything's okay.
Look at the dude.
I mean,
That's
come
on
on
my sporting
Come
bucket
on.
list.
Come on.
Is
You
Oh
ever
yeah,
been
no,
there?
yeah, yours is
No,
awesome.
I've never been there.
I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna be really mad at what I'm
Yeah.
about to say.
Yours is yours Founders Field, South Carolina. Yours is
Our stadium actually
ours
sucks.
Bluebell.
yeah.
I was mistaking in my head Ole Miss's baseball stadium.
Oh
for
yeah,
yours.
there's stinks.
So
Pronounce that
I
Duty?
apologize.
No, they just have the
Duty
little
Noble or
field
Dunny?
where they throw
Duty?
the beer.
Duty Noble, yeah.
Duty
No, I'm
Noble.
talking about the actual like baseball ballpark itself. In my head, when you said yours, I was picturing Ole Miss.
Yeah, no, they're nothing.
That's my. I apologize.
All right, T-Bob.
Guys, enter the room dick first. Ha. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet. I just imagine like just fucking pelvising a door open. Enter door dick first. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet, it's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting, like someone gave your downstairs a pep talk at a gym membership. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. Remember, guys, this ain't just a supplement, okay? It's an erection resurrection. Ah. Guys, this isn't just about performance, it's about legacy or third legacy. Give our group chat something to talk about. You know when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. True, Casey? Group chat? Group chat stuff is true?
Always.
There you go.
The board of directors.
Nothing makes you feel like more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And remember, guys, we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code Roughness at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That is it. First month free. Promo code Roughness. $5 for shipping. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. And remember, like no doctor's visits or anything like that. So you don't have to be, if you're embarrassed, don't be, okay? Don't be so embarrassed by your inability to get a boner that you continue to not get boners when you could just take Blue Chew.
All right, got about 19 minutes before I got to get on the road here. But that should be plenty of time. We have 2 categories left. The player to watch this week, and I'm going to go first.
Go off.
It is Marcel.
on, big boy.
It is Marcel Reed. It's Marcel Reed in the sense that
You are correct.
they have a 7-0 team. A&M is playing at a level they haven't played at. They are on top of the SEC, and to stay on top of the SEC, you have to go into hostile environments and you have to go into tough places to play. Now, keep in mind, this man made his debut last year. Nobody knew his name outside of A&M fans until the LSU game when he came off the bench.
Well, no, he played a little bit before that, remember?
Well,
but then he had been benched again.
But that was his.
Yes.
That was his.
Yes.
All right, this is our fucking guy. Stamped it, and Marcel Reed just kind of took over the job from there. And now there's no question he's got the job. There's no question he's one of the great young quarterbacks in the country. But to stamp that and to say, all right, when you're talking Heisman, why not talk me? I've got 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I've thrown 1,700 yards. I've run for another 400 yards. Like, I am a player. You win this game. You go into Baton Rouge and you tame that Tiger crowd. the conversation changes about Marcel Reed. That's the player to watch.
I noticed that you put him on your Wiseman list this morning.
I did. I believed what I said then. It's basically the same thing I'm saying now.
No, I know. I love that. Thank you for that.
And last week, by the way,
Wiseman, like, why the hell is he on here?
no, but remember last week you came here with your chest out and you're like, did you call Diego Pavia a Heisman contender? And I'll keep in mind, I
didn't come in. I was actually curious.
And what I said was he's going to have a big game this weekend. He's going to vault up. I said that about Jeremiah Love and Pavia, and they did it. So now I'm saying about your guy.
Yes, and I appreciate that. I'm just saying I didn't come in like all like, why did you have? I was legitimately curious that you had said that.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you for walking back your Marcel Reed takes that you had earlier in the season, when you tweeted at Texags and you were like, you can take me off the list. He's not very good.
I didn't walk anything back. I said he has an opportunity this weekend to really stamp it.
Okay.
Stamp it.
Cosign.
He's your player to watch?
Of course he is.
You know what's funny about that? You're right.
Yeah, who's your player to watch?
Well, before I get there, LSU did give birth to Marcel Reed, right? But what does your mom say? I brought you into this world. I can take your ass out. And that's exactly what's going to happen this weekend. LSU on the backs of my player to watch, Mansour Delane, the highest graded cornerback in the entire Power 4, is going to shut down Concepcion, going to shut down Craver. He's going to take Marcel
Both of
Reed,
them, huh?
and they're going to just fucking jam him right back up into the womb, never to be seen again.
Wow. Wow.
You never had your mom say that to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't feel like that means they're going to shove you back in the womb. They're just going to just kill you.
No, okay, you're right.
That would
So that's what
probably
we're going to do.
That would probably do it.
I understand, but it's just
I don't like this alliance back there.
no. Also, LSU's not our mom.
three.
Like, that's crazy.
Big
Who
Ev.
are we, Dad?
Big Ev.
No.
Who's your player
Daddy?
to watch?
I'm going to use this as a vessel to talk about a big game that we haven't talked about yet. I'm going to say Bear Bachmeier.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Going
fuck
on
yeah.
the road
that.
to Iowa State. BYU known as a great home team. Very, very tough road game. They are underdogs in this game against unranked Iowa State. So Rocco Beckby won as well. But Bear Bachmeier, I've just been so impressed as a freshman. The composure, the toughness, the dual threat element. This is a huge game for them. This is a game I bet Iowa State because of the line. But this is a huge test for them. They can go to Iowa State, get this win. Very, very, very impressive for BYU and Bear Bachmeier. Very excited for that game.
Also, that was one of the best calls of last Saturday. There's a bear on the loose when he was rushing into the end
great
zone,
call.
powering
Great call.
over people wearing 47.
What's his name?
Blutman.
What's your player to watch?
T-Blut.
There is a bear on the loose.
Uh-oh.
Bloomington. So my player to watch, I already spoke about a ton. Bryce Lance, invest now if you haven't already. Also, Harold Perkins, I call him out on Saturday night. Your effort, I need to see
Yeah, it was
effort. I need
bad.
to see heart. I need to see passion, a willingness, a hunger. You've been truly a bust since a sensational freshman year where T-Bob, so many others. I didn't even know you back then. I didn't know anyone back then.
Yeah.
We're crowning him as this next up stud. Show me that. Also, big time Saturday for UCLA quarterback Nico Iamaleava, who suffered a knee injury at the end of the game against Maryland, still comes back into it, leads us to get the game-winning field goal. You know, sometimes you gotta take it on chin when you're right, when you're wrong. Looks like a lot of us were wrong in this spot.
Who was right?
So,
Did you bet on Iamaleava being good?
Again,
I
just
said
goes to
all
show that quarterbacks be nice and thoughtful and everything, because when they actually get with the coach who cares and is willing to put them in situations to help them succeed in everything, like John Gruen has spoken about this on Wub so much, and just I love, and on his platforms, I love listening to Gruen speak about it. People give up on guys too early and throw them away. So Nico, he's been incredible. I'm an idiot. He's not a scam artist. I still don't like his father, but Nico has a big time opportunity on Saturday to really stamp himself and say, hey, I'm actually one of the best quarterbacks in the country. I'm cooking with Jerry Neuheisel and Noel Mazzoni, and maybe I'm
Let him cook.
one of the guys that need to be talked about more. So Nico, he's been threading the needle. He's been great with his legs. We might have one of the best quarterbacks in the country, and that's a crazy turn of events.
Dare I say Dominico Iamaleava?
All right, sign us off. Holy
No,
smokes! I
God
got
almighty.
Yeah,
I
we
still
gotta-
have a
we-
fucking category.
No,
to get to.
close our eyes at that. Let's go.
All right. Very quickly then, go around the room. Close your eyes. Liam Blutman, cover your eyes game of the week. Mine is Oregon, Wisconsin. Nobody needs to watch what Oregon's about to do to that poor team.
Mine's also Oregon, Wisconsin. I had Auburn, Arkansas as well, just because gross
I want to watch Arkansas beat them, actually.
Well, that's fair. But Oregon, Wisconsin is...
Really, though?
There are a lot of
Grateful
things I want to say about
Ducks?
Wisconsin.
Spear?
Big Av,
a trippy
your Liam
experience.
Blutman, cover your eyes game of the week.
Yeah, I was similar one as you. Texas Tech, Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Just an
Oh,
absolute.
God.
Murder fest.
Yeah.
A pent up aggression, loss, comeback spot to the dead dogs of Oklahoma
Revenge.
State going to Lubbock.
Rage.
Yeah.
It's a 7-8 point spread in conference. That's insane.
What are the Oklahoma State fans going to do this week, though? Oh, it's in Lubbock, though?
In Lubbock.
Never
They
mind.
can't throw tortillas
They'll be
anymore.
shirtless at home. T-Bob, your Liam Blutman, cover your eyes game of the week.
There's only one person that needs to cover their eyes, and that's our beautiful blonde girl over there, Kayce Smith, because you ain't going to want to see what happens Saturday night. You ever seen Clockwork Orange?
Of course I have.
You know when they pin his eyelids open and make
Yes,
him watch? That's
yes.
going to be me to you Saturday
God we're not in
night,
person.
making you
Jesus
watch
Christ.
LSU. Because you know what happens? Every now and then you have a talented team that's fucking up, but like Liam said, when they give a fuck and they lock in, they play over their skis.
Liam,
That's what's going to happen.
your cover your eyes game of the week.
2 of mine already happened this week. 2 more happened tonight. So at the time of recording, hey, these games already happened. But guess what? There's still 4 more of them next week. It's the weekday Conference USA football games. We need to figure out how to make this conference more fun and get more eyes on it. And it is such a bad football product. I'm not saying it's not entertaining, but the level of play is so bad. Ev, did you watch FIU last night?
Oh, I watched every second.
23-yard field goal, never had a
Not
chance.
even close.
Not even close.
Not even
Never had a
close.
chance.
Not
There are
even close.
dropped interceptions all the time. There are missed assignments, overthrows, underthrows, all the bad that could possibly happen. I talked to one of my friends who play college football, and he asked me last night, hey, how many FCS or Division II teams do you think could win the Conference USA this season? I don't have a pulse on D2, so I don't know. I think the top 10 of the FCS plus Harvard all win the Conference USA this year. Harvard's sneaky good. They're like 6th in national championship
I love
odds
when
in
Harvard's
the FCS
good.
this year. Harvard's good. I'm just saying, man, the MAC goes out there and puts on a show with Maction every single year. You could depend on it. It's good. I see the producer tell me to speed up. I don't care because I
Yeah,
need to tell
wave him
these
off.
people.
I agree with him.
Yeah, I
Shake
agree
him
with
off.
him too.
Shake him off, Blunt.
Because all we get to do is talk about the SEC. That's all we
leave.
get to do. No.
No.
The Conference USA is a joke. It is the
we all-
worst product in the sport. The transfer portal, the NIL has killed and nuked it. These coaches are terrible. Let's go make a 14-point game and 11-point game with 8 minutes left. Bunch of idiots. It is terrible to watch. And the Conference USA should be nuked.
All right.
Got to take
I
USA.
watched every
out,
second
man.
of it. Although
right.
Louisiana Tech,
Are you
I
reading
ripped my
it?
soul out of my bet. Phenomenal game, Western Kentucky.
All right.
I
Before
can't
we,
believe he picked up the 4th and 10. The game was over.
before we go, hold that up.
He was 4 yards past the line of scrimmage, too.
All right.
On the
I
second
was
and 7.
pissed. I was
Before we go,
pissed.
hold that up. This is from I got a letter to Unnecessary Roughness today.
Here, hold on.
It actually says mostly sports, Barstool Sports Chicago HQ, attention Unnecessary Roughness crew. And it's from hey guys, I just wanted to let you all know that we love the podcast and have for about 4 years. We love the podcast and we have loved it for about 4 years when we first started listening. All of you never fail to make us laugh and entertain us while also pissing me off at the same time. LOL, whether it's Brandon and his terrible Bulldogs, Kayce and our average 8-4 Aggies, T-Bob and his overrated Tigers, or Big Ev and his unfortunately good Buckeyes.
Wow.
I love that.
However, I
boring
can't
life.
get mad at Liam for I cannot argue with complete ball knowledge.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. I love all of you and have the utmost respect for every single one of you, and I love the best football podcast out there.
Aw.
Love you guys and roll tide. Brennan, who
That's
is
really kind, Brennan. Thank
this
you.
is a invitation to Brennan's wedding. To
beautiful.
Brennan's marrying Caitlin on February 7th, 2026, and we will RSVP for Blutman and Blutman to
It's 2 days before my birthday.
to attend. I don't know.
Should we go to this?
It is in Georgia.
in
so
Georgia.
yeah.
Should we go
Is
to
it
this
again?
plot?
Hey,
Should we go to this
Brennan,
wedding?
What date?
Brennan, you outkicked
February
your
7th.
coverage. You outkicked your coverage, and that's a good thing, my brother. She's
Yeah, look at
beautiful.
Brennan. He's got the swoop going on.
yeah,
that
yeah.
man's definitely from Georgia.
That's a Southern boy right there.
Average
Some nice
SEC
hair.
couple, huh?
Yeah,
Little,
average
yeah,
SEC
little nice
couple
nice
right
button
there.
down, some nice
Yeah.
fluffy hair. I gotta be honest, I'm glad that went the direction it did because that photo got pulled out when I was thinking something bad. So I'm glad it's a good thing.
The only reason I knew
I thought
It did kind of look like maybe you were going to do an obituary
That's
thing.
when it was the way Kayce was holding it, and then you started reading. I was like, "Oh God!"
The only
Tom
reason
Rinaldi
that
thing.
I wasn't nervous is because I
Plane got
saw
landed very well.
I
very
saw
nicely.
him like looking at it earlier, and he didn't have a frown on his face. I was watching him, and I was like, "Are you about to read
For
that?"
just a brief moment, I was concerned.
Yeah, believe in love one time. Okay, that's it. We'll see you Saturday night. Two of us will hate each other, and one of us will be happy as hell, and one of us will have
It's
a new
also my
cowbell.
birthday, so say nice things.
Happy birthday to Kayce.
Well, no, on Saturday, not now.
Happy birthday to Evo. That's
Happy
it.
early birthday, Kayce.
That's unnecessary roughness.